They need to be right here. Okay. Part 1. Then donk. Donk. Yeah. Okay. Hi Air. Hi Lost One. Hi Pixel. Hi Technorave. Hi Logitech. 50! Yulin Sim. Why are you see-through? Oh, what the fuck? I am see-through. Well, shit. It's bad post-processing of the world. I smile. You're not in class right now? Good. I bits. Shit, if I'm see-through, that means this might just be a not good world. Let's go somewhere else. Okay, let me get out of here. I am in class right now. I'm sorry for lying. I can't believe you, Technorave. Go focus on your classes. Actually, why am I such a hard ass on being like, you shouldn't be here, you should be in classes? You're paying for them. Right? It's college, right? Be able to do whatever the fuck you want in your classes, so long as it's not disruptive to the others. Oh god. Ow. Alright. We'll just have the ship in the background. We'll just be right over here. In one. Ooh, why is it? Yeah, this'll work. There. Maybe down a little. Yeah. Okay, and that's... And I'm not see-through in this one, right? Yeah, I can't see any part of Samus's ship through my shorts like I could with the other one. Hi, Ellie. Oh, we're just reviewing for finals today? The secret ingredient is lying. Hi, Feet-chan. I'm not late! Ugh. Hi, Glabo. You finals. I mean, honestly, finals means, like, you're getting close to the end of those classes. And then you, like, have time off and don't have to deal with them, right? That sounds kind of fucking nice. I only get final projects now, which may or may not be worse. I'd rather just take a final. I deal with those way better. You are late? I'm not. Trying to get a new license today. Oh, yeah. You're always late because it is late. Illionaire keeps pouting at me and not telling me what he wants. Yeah, he uses Sundari Bottom. You know this. Of course he's not gonna tell you what he wants. What are we even talking about here? Alright, let's start stretching. A license to kill. A license to core. My index should arrive today too? Hell yeah. Sundari Bottom. Oh, fuck. Today is beach day. I forgot. Beach. day I didn't forget. Wait, hold on. That looked wrong. That is wrong. Guys, it's hard to spell properly in VR. Oh, wow, you forgot. Hang on, I am not Ares. Can't believe Ewan forgot an excuse to wear less clothes, right? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to set this camera a fucking third time. By Sky Elysia. Worlds. I'm gonna see if this is public yet. If it's not, I don't know where we're going. Not. Oh, but this one looks cool. Ewan is smart, he promises. Guys, you heard it here first. Forgetting things is tied to intelligence. No, I'm saying that makes sense about error. Why the hell is Eulandish in my autocorrect? Hi, Smug. Oh my god, a beach I like. Oh my god, it has music. It has a beach. It has everything I want. I also really like those colors. In one. Yeah, this one's fucking scuffed. Auto level. Right, am I lined up? No, not even a little. Alright. Pretty Skybox alert. I'm not done with the camera. We have to put this up here. We need to change avatars. The shoes are on. We turn this on. We turn this off. And I think that's what I use for my beach outfit. Yeah. Pretty Skybox alert. It actually is though, Ewan? No, it's not. Ewan, continue on conversation. The reason why Twitter deleted that post was the translate tweet got so many views. They thought it was the original? Oh. Huh. I guess it'll send LoFam my weird shit now? You can send me the weird shit. You're just wrong about memory and intelligence. Okay. We got like one leg lift into stretching. Oh my god, Ewan's shoulders. I put my water in the right spot? I did. I should save this map before I forget. That's what I should do. I have a lot of news in my notes. And part of that is because IGN and MMOBite just put out a shit ton of videos because it's like, oh, we're coming up on a new month. Let's do all the, you know, stuff to talk about for next month. And it's just like, Jesus, dude, calm down. There's actually not that much, like, MMO stuff coming out this next month. Because every game was trying to get into, like, the window a few months before the end of the year. Because the end of the year is when the big companies, like, they all want to get out before Christmas. And so, like, World of Warcraft will have an expansion. Final Fantasy will have an expansion. A lot of the big MMOs just, like, that's when they're doing stuff. So all these other games are, like, trying to move around that. And so now we're, like, starting to downtrend where it's, like, less stuff is coming out. We're at this one. Actually, a streamer was in this world before. There's so many streamers that I watch for, like, they wanna be, like, in bikinis, right? So they go to beach worlds. And then I can't find the worlds that they're in, and I'm like, what the fuck? Lunges. I haven't DM'd you in a while. I'm gonna send you something fun and wacky at some point. Alright. Star Wars didn't happen yesterday. I took a long nap. And I think Nondary was expecting me right after stream, or at least after a much shorter nap. And so then they got busy later in the day. They were making... they were doing their baking for the month and made like a month's worth of bread. So time just got away from us. Which is unfortunate. But... Star Wars didn't happen. Yeah, we're never playing Minecraft, chat. We're playing Minecraft on day 300. That's not even connected to Star Wars anymore. This one. This goofball, I swear. Bits is doing squats with Shockrail right now. I imagine she's still in the squat world. I didn't see what your number was, Bits. But I think I saw Shockrail get to 1,400. Ooh. You're a good ball. Oh, you finally realized it was beach day? I did. I'd completely forgotten. Bits doing squats? Is Bits caked up? My brother in Christ, I'm playing Bannerlord. There's no way. I liked 30 minutes ago I saw you there. There's no way it was anyone else. I can't tell. Her stream is set to 160p. Check stream. Hi, honey. You were there earlier, though, right? Like 20 to 30 minutes ago? Ah. Yeah, you're not online, so you're probably not there now. No? I could have sworn I saw the white tuxedo with the silver hair. I would have bet money that it was you. I don't join Shocky on stream. No, Now I'm gonna get curious and I'm gonna look at that after stream. Alright, love you. Actually need to focus in this class. I'll be back. I hope it goes fast. Techno. Schizo moment. I mean, personally, I think Bits is fucking with me, but I'll check later. If I even care enough to, like, bother and remember. Actually, Schizo. I wish my back would feel better. It feels like it's kind of stopping me from doing some of these stretches as much as I would like to. I'm not. I got on for like 10-ish minutes to change a couple avatars I have for photos later, then got right off. I do doubt you. I do doubt you a little. I'm like, he's not malicious, so he's probably not lying. But who the fuck did I see? Cause I swear it was the white suit with the silver hair. Bricks probably. They had white silver hair. You do understand that your name is Bits and their name is Bricks, and it just looks like you're fucking with me, right? It just looks like you're fucking with me with that. Hammy stretch. You are actually Schizo Lamau. Hi, Zacky Lucky. It was Exhibitors. Why is Yugtug Schizo? I saw somebody on Shockrail stream that I thought was Bits. So I was like, Bits, I saw you there. And Bits is like, I was not there. Are we at squats? You're cute. No, you. How dare you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He isn't cute. He is a menace. I'm a menace. You are gonna call me a menace? Hi, Louie. This is insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For once, Global is right. This is slander. This is libel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't you be both? I think I'm more cute than I'm a menace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Never denied it. I never denied it, or you never denied it? I'm a little bit of a menace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God damn, I love that sky, though. Just look at those colors. Oh god, it's 20:30 now. I want to wait just a little bit longer. And then we'll do 3 minutes. 3 minutes of plinking. 21 to 24. You don't talk to me anymore. I'm just reading the streak message. 3 minutes. The intro part, where we do the exercises, it feels like time goes by so fast then. Then this 3 minutes feels like an eternity. 20 seconds down. 30 seconds down. 40 seconds down. 50 seconds down. 1 minute down. Have you guys ever heard of freeze branding? 70 seconds down. I saw a short video about it. 80 seconds down. And apparently it's the new way they brand livestock because it's a lot less painful and it doesn't cause infections. And it's usually better to see on dark animals. 90 seconds down. 100 seconds. The floor is having good takes. 110. 120. I'm too stupid to figure that out, Ellie. 130. 50 more seconds. Ow. 40 more seconds. 30 more seconds. Because you're not touching the floor, you don't have good takes. Oh my god. Like a floor is lava situation. What? "15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I did play the floor is lava. What does playing floor is lava have to do with not having good takes? I just don't see the connection. I'll talk to you after stream, for fuck's sakes. No you won't. No you fucking won't. You were there yesterday after stream. Why would anything be any different today? The joke being, Ellie literally can't be there. Damn you right. Okay. Oh shit. I am realizing something. I gotta find a different video. Walking through beaches. I think I'm 2 beaches ahead? Yeah. We haven't done the beaches of Kul Tiras. These beaches kinda sucked. I should have brought the quest. No, it's good that you didn't. Anytime I would like go on a trip and bring my 360 or my GameCube in my suitcase, I'd be like, am I really so dependent on this thing that I cannot go anytime without it? Alright. Bye, world music. Oh, I could actually press play here. Yes, you were. I was. I 100% was. Ugh. It would make 0 sense to buy another headset. So I'll just sit here not cuddling Yuland. While you walk through beaches, I'm gonna do my own special walk. I call it walking to bed. Good night, Smile. Sleep well. I brought my laptop and iPad. Played Celeste with the PS5 controller on Mac. Hell yeah. This one feels loud. It's really like light feathery music right now. But I'm like, I hope that doesn't get too much louder. God, this feels weird because I recorded this video like 2 weeks ago. And it's just been sitting on the YouTube channel without me checking it. Which is probably really bad. But we get to check it now. Oh yeah. My notes. So yeah, freeze banding. I mentioned it while planking. But like, in a lot of farm animals, and a lot of livestock, they brand them. That way they know, like, who it belongs to, right? And what they used to do was they used to, like, heat up a metal logo and then push that into the thigh of the, or like the calf of the livestock. And that would burn the mark into them. And it is pretty painful and would often cause infections. Apparently they don't do that anymore. What they do now is called freeze branding, where they essentially do the same thing, but it's really, really fucking cold. And it hurts a lot less, shows up better on dark fur colors, and will never cause infections. At one point I saw a guy do it to his own chest. Or I guess his friend did it to his chest. And like, he just didn't look like he was in pain. He just had his arms out while his friend pressed it into his chest, and he was just like, I don't know. Just no pain. Probably discomfort. It's probably like fucking cold, and you're like, ooh, but that was cool, I thought. Oh, hi, Wrath. Greetings, Yuland the Touchable. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I didn't think of this myself. Oh. I gotta fix a formatting thing real quick. My notes look really weird. Wait, what? Alright, I think that fixes it? Yeah. My notes were going off the side of my screen. Also, whoa, what was that hunch? Motherfuckers talking about touching femboys. I'm motherfuckers. Okay, Ellie. I didn't think of this myself. I saw this on Twitter, but Tarzan's first wet dream wasn't about a human woman. Shut the fuck up. No. I saw a comic of it from the from characters from Haikyuu, and they're all like a sports camp, so they're all sleeping in sleeping bags in the same room, and one of them just says that, and then he's just like smiling, he's just grinning to himself, and all the other characters are like, shut the fuck up, go to bed. Yeah, I saw it too. So it was a woman? I would assume it was a woman. But she was probably not human. He probably had a wet dream to a gorilla. So, you know, think about that, everybody. It was Vaporeon. Ugh. Please, no. I saw a video of a guy that was playing Skyrim. And the only thing... Okay, well, playing Skyrim isn't special, but he added a mod so that chat had to redeem, so that characters in the game would get renamed to the person that did the redeem, and it would replace their dialogue with something the person put in chat. So this guy would, like, he comes up to a little girl, and they're like, and it's AI voices, so they still kind of sound like what their character would look like, but, like, he comes up to this little girl, and their name is, like, Ratface, and he's like, oh, geez, alright, let's talk to Ratface. Hi there, sir. I'd like to tell you about Raid Shadow Legends, and, like, you know, shit like that. There was one character that he comes up to, and it's one of those cat people, and they're sitting down. And he's like, alright, let's see what this guy has to say. And he goes, hey bro, nice cock. He just, you know, fucking loses it at this. Because it's Skyrim characters just saying just the stupid shit that his chat would say. He also had it so that if the NPC died, it would ban, for 10 minutes, the person that was named after the NPC. So at one point he's talking to an NPC, and then, like, marauders come and kill them. And the person gets banned for 10 minutes. It looks so fucking stupid and silly. Man. Monday is starting slow. Which is weird because it's beach day. Usually beach days are so hype, but like, a beach day on a Monday is so tragic. I keep seeing stuff about World of Warcraft. Actually, I just wanted to make sure Pixel didn't get it. That's so tragic. I think you're far more menace than you are cute, Bits. You're pretty cute, but your menace levels are pretty high. Couldn't you postpone beach days until weekends? I could, but I'm not going to, because there's people that can't show up on weekends and can show up on weekdays. You know, if you're the type of person who you always have your weekends on Wednesday, Thursday, you just fucked. And so that's also just a level of effort that I don't want to keep track of. We just do them where they land. But like, if we did beach days on weekends every time, I don't think Cookie would ever be able to show up. Oh my god. I'm yawning. I want to drink. This area in WoW, this is a goblin area. So it's like scrap and debris and trash all over the beach and oil going through the water. Because goblins are just the worst thing for the environment. We got a bunch of news about the Mists of Pandaria thing. It comes out in like 2 weeks. But it's the Mists of Pandaria remix. It looks really fucking cool. Apparently classes are fucking bonkers crazy. Apparently you can level with LFR. Logitech, did you see much of this? The stuff from the PTR realm is genuinely insane. There were, you can just level, like, almost any way you want. Yep, I played a bunch on PTR. Oh, so you've just done it. I really want to level, like, 3 characters for it. But I also want to, like, get all the stuff from Bronze. And so I'm like, shit, will it be better to just, like, have one character and do a lot of endgame stuff with it? I got to around 40. Does it say anywhere what happens with your characters? Like, when the whole thing ends, is it like they just get moved to standard servers? Or does it say anything about that? Because I can't imagine your characters just fucking poof at the end of it, right? They get moved to live realms? Okay. Do you choose what realm? You also have current talents, right? So like a survival hunter is melee in this, right? I think I saw a druid with the new Moonkin form. And Stellar Flare, which I think came out way after Mists of Pandaria. You roll your characters on live realm. Anyways, they're just classified as time running characters. Oh, okay. Okay. You can't switch between the two, right? I'm Master Panda Lord. It's current talents? Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Once I saw, like, you can level with LFR, I was like, oh shit, really? Because that seems like the nice, easy, like, just casual way to level. Dungeons kinda used to be that. But, like, some people go so hard in dungeons that you have to, like, kinda have to be paying attention depending on your tank. But this one was, like, half a level per boss. I was like, oh, shit. You heard we're getting 5 more slots, too, right? 5 more character slots? I didn't. But hell yeah. I'm a little surprised they're doing character slots at all. 65 max soon? Oh, for the total. Okay. I was thinking server slots. Master Panda Lord, did Lofam say why he stayed up all night? Because I went to bed with his stream open and woke up with him still playing Balatron. I'm like, what the? What is this man's doing? But hell yeah. Yeah, with the warbands, I'm like, I don't know, a little surprised. A cute Master Panda. Nope, I have no idea. He's just pulling a no reason 24-hour stream. Hell yeah. Oh. It looked like I froze for a second there. I played a shit ton of Stardew yesterday. I'm like, I want to keep playing Stardew. I'm like getting into the end game of Stardew where I'm gonna start like buying stuff like obelisks. I'm starting to lose steam, but I don't want to. I want to like finish some stuff up and do some things that I didn't do my first playthrough. I really want to see the Cave of Mastery, but this fucking thing. I need level 10 in each skill. And it feels like I've been at 9 of 10 fishing in combat for a fucking, like, 2 weeks now. And, like, it feels like every fucking night. I say 2 weeks IRL time. In-game, it feels like it's been 2 months. It feels like every fucking night, I go to the mines, go to level 80, kill a bunch of slimes, and shadow guys, and metalheads, and bats, and I don't level up. And I check my crab pots every day, and catch like 5 to 10 fish, and I don't level up. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? At one point, I literally got a combat book, and I was like, cool, this'll take me to 10. And it fucking didn't. I'm like, there's no way. I've never even gotten near endgame Stardew. It's very, like, it just keeps going much further than you expect. Because everybody sees the community center and they're like, oh, this is the end game. You kick JoJamar out of your town. And that's it. But, like, that's, like, Act 1 of, like, 5 acts. Like, there's so much more after that. I've done the community center. Speaking of, finished the first year yesterday. Good job, Air. My solo run is in fall year 2. The last 2 weeks, I've been putting a shit ton of days in each time. I haven't even kicked out Jojo Mart. It's... I mean, obviously it's like, oh, you should play it. It's so good. There's so much to do. But, like, I'm sure you just want to, just don't have the time or, like, motivation. And, like, me being like, you should play it right now doesn't help that at all. But yeah, kicking out Jojo Mart is literally just Act 1. After that, and I'm going to say this without giving spoilers to you or Air. After that, something happens with the Jojo Mart abandoned building. Also, I'm no longer bitchless thanks to Maru. Good job, Air. Maru is one of the best picks. It's motivation. I've started the game 3 or 4 times. Yeah, and it sounds like you're like me, where if you don't play a game for an extended amount of time, you can't just pick it back up right where you left off. You need, like, a bit of a reset and to, like, start over. After the abandoned Jojo Mart section, there is something that unlocks from fixing the greenhouse also. And that has its own, like, quest system of, like, do this to progress along this. Do I want to say each part of the bundle? No. The community center has 2 bundles in particular that, upon completing them, unlock a quest that is very difficult to do, and then doing the Jojo Center, the community center as a whole, unlocks a quest. So each of these 3 things doesn't feel like it's that difficult. I wouldn't classify them as their own, like, arc of the game, but the 3 of them together, you could call, like, Community Center Part 2. One of them unlocks Redacted, which literally feels like it just doubles the size of the game. Which is, like, actually insane. Once you do Redacted, then there's a lot of, like, almost a little, like, small things to do. So, like, there's a quest with the wizard where you get enough reputation with him and he's like, hey, I need to get, I need to get some magic ink from my bitch ex-wife, but I can't go myself, so you have to go. And when you get that for him, you unlock his shop. And with his shop, it's like, you unlock one of the biggest things in the game, which is obelisks, which let you teleport basically fucking anywhere. The downside is obelisks are fucking expensive to make. It's like 10 iridium bars per obelisk. But, like, you get, I think there's 4 obelisks. There's one to the beach. So you know the warp totems that, like, bring you around? The obelisks bring you to those. The wizard is Linus, right? The old guy? No. Linus is the homeless guy that lives in the tent. Rasmodius, the wizard in the tower in the forest. That guy is the wizard. The wizard is the one with purple hair and the cowboy hat. Hi. Yeah, there is a beach obelisk, a mountain obelisk, a desert obelisk. I think there's a forest obelisk. How many squats did you do?
130.
Okay. You were with Shockrail earlier. Who all was there?
Let's see, there was a cotton candy fox, there was a pup, and Shock.
I would prefer names. Because I was watching, and I thought I saw Bits there. Because I saw somebody in a white suit with silver hair. But then I was like, Bits, I saw you there. And Bits was like, not me. I'm literally saying you weren't there, Bits.
Nah, you know it's Bits. It's the way they walk and how they move on their language.
Aeon. Clearly I wouldn't know it was Bits, because I thought it was Bits.
Wait, Bits does squats? Since when? They usually battle disc.
I just thought I saw him there. What was their name again?
Pupmeister?
Pupmeister? Okay.
Actually, I forgot the name.
I don't think
I barely remember. All I remember was surviving.
Yeah. How many did you do?
130.
I see. Oh, yeah.
No, I'm kidding. It was 125.
The other 6 are fakes.
You could round
When
up.
I came back to, like...
Dunk, dunk.
Oh, gotcha. I don't think I've met Rasmodius. So, the meeting Rasmodius starts with, Lewis unlocks the community center. You go in and you see the Junimos, because you're a little bit magic. To the left in the crafting room is the first bundle. So you talk to that, and you can't read it at all. You go to bed and you wake up the next day and you have a letter from the wizard. And it's like, my sources tell me that you've been to the community center and that you saw little creatures there. Come to my tower in Cindersnap Forest. And so you go to his tower, and he's like, yes, these are Junimos. Tell me what you saw. You tell him what you saw. And he teleports away, and then he teleports back. And he's like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna drink this potion, and you're gonna understand their language. So you drink this potion, you trip fucking balls, and then when you are able to see again, he's like, help them. Typically, they're pretty nice creatures. They will give you blessings and rewards if you help them. So you go through the bundle and they restore the community center and various things throughout Stardew Valley. So like, if you do the crafting bundle of the community center, let's see. Which one does that restore? I think that restores the bridge to the quarry. Yep, I can't just pick up games after a long break. Same goes for multiplayer. Can't pick up a multiplayer save after I stop. That has wasted so much of my time, Bandalord. Because, like, when I first played Breath of the Wild, I played it for 2 weeks straight. And then I just put it down for like a month. I came back, I'd done like 80 shrines. And I was like, oh, well, I don't remember where I've ran around. I don't remember exactly what was happening, so I'm just going to start over. So I play for 2 weeks straight, get like 90 shrines, stop playing for 3 months. And then I come back, and I'm like, oh, well, I don't remember where I was. So I'm just going to start again. So I make a new playthrough. This time I'm like, I'm gonna learn horses. So I capture my first horse, and I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna teleport. This is gonna be a no teleport run. And I got like 60 shrines, but didn't teleport once. And then I stopped playing for a bit. Then the fourth time, I would play at work. So I would take 30-minute lunch breaks at work, play Breath of the Wild for 30 minutes. And I did this for like a month, maybe 2. And this was okay. And then Pokemon Go came out, and I stopped doing this, and I would play Pokemon Go on my lunch breaks. Pokemon Let's Go. And then the 5th time, I was like, holy shit, I have literally not beat this game, and I am making my 5th playthrough. We are teleporting. We are looking up guides. We are looking up a map of shrines and just going straight to each shrine. And so I did all 120 shrines. I did every side quest, and I beat Calamity Ganon. And after that, I think I also did it all on Master Mode. After that, I was like, good God, I can finally say I've beaten this game. But it took me 5 tries. I'm even worse in Satisfactory. In Satisfactory, I'm on my, like, 9th playthrough. And it's just like, oh God, I keep fucking doing this. I'll get through, like, Phase 2, maybe Phase 3, the space elevator. And then I'll just stop playing for a bit. Come back and be like, I'm not happy with this. Hi, Senril. And Yulin calls me out on that. Oh, I do, of course. But I'm honest. I tell you that I do it too. You going schizo? I don't know how to play games. Can someone cute help me? No? Oh, hi, Bits. I was talking to the cute people. At least I know you weren't talking to yourself. Well, if I could help myself, I wouldn't have to ask. Because of Breath of the Wild, as well as Satisfactory, anytime a game comes out that's a game that I would absolutely, like, take all the side paths and do all the things, I like to, like, bum rush it the first time now. Feels like I slept for over a day. RimWorld has an end. Satisfactory can go on forever. And it doesn't really have an official end because 1.0 hasn't come out yet. But the way Satisfactory works is that you have stages of the space elevator. You have stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4. And after stage 4, it's like, that's the game. That you did the thing. There will be more coming out because we're in early access, but for now, that's what we got. Hope you had fun. Optimize your factory if you want. Hi, Zuvi. Hi, Ty. Why are you two coming in at the same time? That's sus. Damn, he's walking and he's got the femboy shorts on. Bump, bump. Yeah. Ty, I saw a bunch of stuff for Mists of Pandaria Remix. And Logitech played it and got to level 40. I'm so excited for it. It's like 12 days away, though, or something. 14 days. It's Monday, but no Star Wars. So weird. Blue high. I believe you. But also, I've never seen an ending or even close to one. Everyone just starts a new one or is in the middle of one. Because ending the colony is 100% optional. 17 days? I thought the other patch was 17 days. I thought Mists of Pandaria was the closer one. I need a drink.
Blum.
You think we got proxy good bits? What did you two do? This avatar is very sparkly. Oh, I thought that was a lion tail. That's a snake tail. That's fucking rad as shit. Come stand here and show off the avatar. I want them to see it. Right here.
Got games?
Mm-mm.
Just walks up to them, approaches them like that. Alright, this better?
Distraction streak. That works there. I want him to see the tail, so like move forward a little bit. Or like play space up. The tail is a snake. Hi, Jan. Can I grab it? I can. It feels wrong grabbing a snake like this. With your tail, it's like, tee-hee, I'm pulling your tail. But with this, it's like, hang on, is this thing a living creature? Does this have a brain?
All you hear is just that
Very gook, nothing, that's rad. Bits is always up to some tomfoolery. Getting in VR to take photos. I don't think it's an always. I think it's a very often. You can come down now if you want. I used to have those exact shoes. The old Converse.
My J's aren't fake.
Who dat?
And I'll crease them.
That's Aeon, Ellie.
Hi, Ellie.
I'm like just noticing the background of this map with the floating lights up there. You have big eyes, small face, I like you. What's your WeChat? Is that Stafflurk? Has the fair been live lately? I feel like I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, I don't think I've seen them live. You look different. Did they name themselves after the Supreme Commander faction or after the Pathfinder thing though? Are you talking about Aeon? They sound different. Maybe I'm silly. I think you're silly, Ellie. I kind of think they sound exactly the same. Where did you get your name from, Aeon?
Aeon Flux, because of that one chick. And Aeon from Castlevania Judgment, the only Castlevania fighting game.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go eat now.
That
Sleep
had
well,
the cast
Ty.
of I guess if I could word it, the Castlevania Judgment is just think of the Death Note actors on there.
Mm. Isay, Aeon Flux, clearly. Would have been happier with my suggestions.
Nah, I ain't too much of a nerd.
Alright. Those are the beaches of Coltiris. Must be the chemicals that made me and the frogs gay. Oh god. It went straight into Zandalar beaches. This is a 2-hour video, and we're already at 1.5 miles. So I think today is gonna be like a 7-mile day. Oh boy.
1.5.
They're
1.5.
Stop.
1.4.
Stop! I'm gonna throw you. They're turning the frickin' frogs gay.
I don't know. Can you pick me up?
No. What the fuck, dude? That's not Urelli.
They didn't have Urelli, so I wanted Ivara.
Fake Urelli fan. You don't deserve to have her as your favorite.
Jellyfish. It fits the theme.
I don't get it. Are frogs gay? So, Zuvi, there is a guy in the US named Alex Jones. He basically does conspiracy theories, and a lot of the right-wing crazy conservatives like him for some reason. He realized he was getting popular when he was being crazy, so he just leaned into it. He would just be more and more crazy. And it got to the point where he's like, the US is trying to turn us into a soft, feminine nation. They're trying to destroy the concept of a man. You see those planes flying over us? Well, they're dropping chemtrails behind them. And the chemtrails turn the friggin' frogs gay. That's what they're doing. They're trying to turn our men into soft women to make us weaker so that we can be conquered by our enemies. They're turning the friggin' frogs gay. And it's like, what?
Do you understand me? The freaking frogs. I turned the freaking frogs gay. That's the song.
Yeah.
That's the song.
It has been remixed into a song. It's very silly. Only 7, why not 8 or 9? I've already forgot what we were talking about with 7. Master Panda. Go men. Did he go to jail because he denied a school shooting happening or something? Saw him in a courtroom, I think. He did not go to jail for it. But he does owe, like, it's either $500,000 or $500 million. He owes a shit ton of money to these parents that he basically, Alex Jones is great. Not intellectually, but as entertainment. 789. You know what is crazy, Panda Lord? 789? Okay. What's crazy is the video game he made apparently isn't that bad. And it's really funny because it's just so ridiculous. They put chemicals in the Monster Energy. They turn the friggin' boys femme. I don't know about that one. Because I don't drink soda. And look how I turned out.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. I bet you're happy, Foss.
Why?
Oh, you didn't see the game news?
No.
It's a big moment for you. A big announcement came up in the Phospholite world. Goat Simulator 3 DLC.
Fuck you.
Hi,
I've
Loomis.
played a Goat Simulator game.
Goat Simulator was like, that could have been one game, and that's great, and it's fine, and it's silly. But it's kind of like, oh, it was so popular, this is all we're going to do for the next 10 years. So they made Goat Simulator 1 DLC, Goat Simulator 2, Goat Simulator 2 DLC, Goat Simulator 3, Goat Simulator 3 DLC, and it's like, is that... Are people buying these?
Apparently. I mean, to be fair, they're pretty funny still. People look forward to them when they come out.
It feels like the same joke to me. There was no Goat Simulator 2?
Oh,
You're
yeah,
right,
that was
you're
the joke.
right.
There was no Goat Simulator 2. They
Wait.
went straight to 3.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh god, I gotta edit this video. Fuck! What was that?
What did you do?
I added
What
bad
happened?
footage.
Oh, did you stop moving?
No, a guy was hitting me and I didn't have vanish, and so they were just like, were hitting me. And I zoomed out and I was like, oh, I'm not stealth. And I meant to delete this like 3-minute section, but it looks like it just got added.
We got to see behind the scenes. We got to see the strings that hold the puppet.
You did. Nearly drank the frog water. Looks at all the Monster Energy stickers I see on cars. I really wanted to play it, but I was told not to. Or at least steal it. You were told to steal Goat Simulator? I actually really like the
No,
company
I
that
think-
does them.
I think Panelord's talking about the Alex Jones game.
Oh, okay. You're right, you're right. Yeah, I would also steal it, because it's Alex Jones. Hot take, Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop is just an Alex Jones for left-leaning dummies. What?
I think Goop's just for dummies, period.
What are we talking about with Goop?
Do you not know the Goop brand?
No.
So you know Gwyneth Paltrow?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she made a brand called Goop, and it does very weird things, like vagina-scented candles, scented after her vagina,
Okay.
and some other very weird things, I'm pretty sure, and like a bunch of like pseudoscience, like crystals, shit, and all that.
I think I have heard of this.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's left-leaning. Because I can absolutely see a lot of, like... That's just like a dumb, I believe in horoscopes and auras and just the pseudoscience circle. I don't know if that's a left or right thing.
That's an idiot.
When you look at their audience, it mostly is. Huh. When are we getting a collab with Cult of the Lamb? Ruined, have to start the walk over again. Young got murdered, SMH. What, no Alex Jones game? Okay, yeah. Look at my 40+ can collection. Tell Foss I said hi, plant. Ellie says hi. You don't know Goop, you don't know Goop, ew. When you look at their audience, it mostly is, huh. Hi, Kodiak. It's a weirdo thing. They even made a Netflix show about the company. It's the most ridiculous stuff ever. Speaking of Netflix, I actually don't think this is Netflix at all. Did you guys see that there's gonna be another Lion King live action? It's called Mufasa. And it's gonna be about Mufasa. I don't know if it's a show or a movie. It looks like it's literally just the Lion King movie. Like it's got the scene with all the animals dancing around Simba and Nala. It's got the scene with Simba looking into the stars and talking to the lion face. And it's like, what? Is this Simba or is it about Mufasa?
I'm gonna hop out. My controllers are already about to die.
Okay. Thank you for stopping by.
Also, I need sleep because, you see, I was busy watching anime with a friend. Me and her watched, I did not realize this, but it was like the 7th Prince Practice Magic.
Foss, look at this
and
tail.
then it was the wrong way to use healing magic.
I thought already.
It's a snake. That's so cool. Stop making live action adaptations for fuck's sake. Bye, nerd. That's from Hunt. Nobody cares about him. I mean, I think Mufasa was cooler than Simba. Simba was like... just caused a lot of fucking problems. And like, comes back, I guess. I don't know. I thought Mufasa was cooler than Simba. People actually watch the live action adaptations. That's crazy. I agree. His fourth leg, lol. Oh my god. No, okay. I was kidding, Foss. With the, I bet you're excited for Goat Simulator 3. The real game you're excited for is the Smurfs game. That's probably right up your alley.
They're making a Smurfs game.
Who the fuck is this for? Like, who out there is just such a big video gamer that's like, man, I love the Smurfs. I, like, use them as my Steam banner and everything. That people are like, yeah, we're making a game for the Smurf fans out there. It's just like fucking
Are we going back to the early 2000s, like, phase of just making movies and shit into random video game adaptations, like the Shrek game and all that other stuff?
I guess. People take their kids to see him, pure nostalgia. Boss is a personalization of the hyenas from Lion King. Personification. Is he all three of them, or is he one in particular? You've seen The Lion King, right?
Yeah, but that's why I'm even more confused.
So you remember the 3 hyenas, right?
Uh-huh. No, I know.
All 3 depends on the day. They're saying that if you took the personality of all 3, you'd get Foss. I don't know if I agree with this. Have the big comfy walk and stuff, so I gotta rest my legs more, squats people out. Yeah. All 3 depends on the day. Oh, LoFam finally ended. LoFam streamed like 24 hours straight.
Unless he had a break middle and like a middle point, it was only 10 hours that he was streaming, at least in one VOD.
I'm pretty sure he had a break in the middle. Cause like, he was streaming from like early yesterday. And then I literally had his stream open when I went to bed, and when I woke up, he was still live, and I was like, what the fuck? I drink de Wawa. Why am I talking like Foss?
I drink the water. Drink the water. I'm thirsty.
1,
Can't get water.
I am back. 2, plant person. My favorite person. Hello, Foss. Agua.
Agua.
Agua. Did you see the video of the alligator climbing over a fence in Florida?
No, I've seen one of an alligator climbing through a fence in Florida though, bending it the whole way through.
So, somebody was like, I live in Florida. And it's, you know, we have a lot of alligators here, and they're pretty scary, but sometimes they're not so scary. Case in point, this alligator climbing over a fence. And it's not that big of an alligator. It's probably like 6 feet long. And there's this fence that's like 3 feet tall, and the alligator props himself up against it so that it's like the top of the fence is pushing into its chest, and its legs are just like, as it like can't reach, and it struggles to like just get any traction with its legs for like a minute straight. But he gets over it. Akuma from Streets. Yep. Akuma has been announced for Street Fighter 6. My understanding of Akuma is that like the game is different fighting as him or against him. So like it can be very slow paced against a lot of characters. But then it's like, oh, I'm fighting Akuma. This is going to be a 20-second match because he's a glass cannon that either crushes me or gets crushed. Yulin for Street Fighter 6 win. If I was added to Street Fighter, I'd be like Dan Hibiki, a joke character that's supposed to be really weak and lose all the time.
If I was added to Street Fighter, I'd be dead.
Who's your favorite Street Fighter character?
Who's my favorite Street Fighter character?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know them all. I'll just say Cammy or Chun-Li because they're hot. And
Okay.
I know them.
Street Fighter to me is like Overwatch, where it's like, I don't give a shit about the game. But I like almost all the characters. I like the universe of Street Fighter. But the game, I'm just like, eh. I really like Juri for the apron shirt. The problem with Juri is that they are really leaning into this whole foot thing with her. And so now it's like, I like Juri, and everybody's like, gotcha, I understand. And I'm like, no, I'm not into feet like that. And they're like, yeah, of course you're not. You like Juri. Uh-huh. And it's like, god damn it. Juri was always the feet character. She was techno. She was always barefoot and like always had her grippers out. But in like Street Fighter 4, when I started learning a lot about it, she had the apron shirt. She had the shirt that like it's just a string in the back and like form-fitting in the front, and I was like, holy shit, this is the hottest thing ever. I saw Juri have this type of shirt, and then Kukaku Shiba from Bleach also have this same type of shirt, and this just like awakened something in me. From then on, I was like, I fucking love shirts like this. But like in Street Fighter 6, they are just like, okay, she's the feet character, we are going to embrace this. So now her like windscreen, she's literally just putting her feet all over the person she just beat up and literally like lifting their chin up with her foot and then kicking them in the face. And it's like, she didn't do that shit before. She wasn't fucking like getting real rubby and close with her feet like that before. That's why I say they're leaning into it. A Coomer in Street Fighter? That's Luke. I just don't understand fighting game. Drew was always feet the character. In Street Fighter 4, she was insane the character. I fucking love the apron shirt. If it's not Juri, I think I might like Makoto, cause tomboy. I think she's really cool. Are there any other characters that I see them and I'm like, oh, you like Makoto, feet lover, feet lover? God damn it, Techno. No, she has the karate gi. I'm shocked Makoto isn't in Street Fighter 6 yet. People love her. Yeah, oh, Laura. Laura's another one that I think is really cool. I understand their issue. They can't just add every character they've ever done, right? They gotta add them in waves. There's obviously gonna be characters that are more popular. You like Laura, you love feet. She doesn't even have her feet out, you freak! God damn it. She does? Well, no way. I don't believe you. I'm gonna fucking check later. And be so mad if she does.
You have feet on this model with the grippers out. You like feet.
I do not. My feet are literally not out and yours are.
You don't have them out at this current. Yeah, but I'm a poor child on the beach.
Techno, how do you know that? Yeah, that is a good point, Techno. Why is it that you know within 0.2 seconds which characters have their feet out and which don't? That is an excellent point, Error. My brother mained Makoto and Laura, so I saw them often. Those are the characters I thought were pretty. Oh, she has open toe socks on? Self-reported Techno. Plus their feet are so fucking massive that you can't miss them. God, his ass, you got me, feet lover here. I think it's okay to be a foot lover. I myself am not one, but I've said this a lot before. If I was with somebody that had a foot fetish, to me that's a plus. That's just like, cool, they're easy to take care of. You have a headache one day and you don't feel like going through the whole effort of, you know, being intimate and whatnot. You know, babe, just give me a foot massage. I have a headache, I'm not feeling it tonight. You just, you know, entertain yourself with these. And they're like, yes and thank you. That shit's easy. I do think it gets weird when they're like, it's not enough for there to be feet. There needs to be stinky feet. That's when it's like, ooh, hey, hang on. We need to slow down. Street Fighter, more like Feet Fighter, ooh woo. Boss, were you here when I was talking about the Skyrim mod? Hi, Zoe.
What are you talking about?
So there was a streamer that made a mod for Skyrim. And basically, people could redeem points in his channel.
Oh,
And it would...
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. And it would name an NPC after them. And it would put their message in game as like an AI voice. And so he'd like walk up to one of the Khajiit vendors. And they'd be like, nice cock, bro.
Yeah. Good for Blurbs though. He's managing to find content that's not what he's been doing for years.
That is a little like, oh, this is a dangerous line, because, you know, somebody put slurs in there. It's like, okay, VOD's dead.
Yeah.
Now, it
No,
does
I'm
have
just
to go
talking
through
about 'cause
chat,
we're-
so it does get, you know, auto-modded first, but...
Yeah. He was a exclusively Sea of Thieves streamer, and then he only recently like started splitting off.
I want a person to rub my feet, holy hell. Sniffa. Makoto also has her feet out, Elon. I don't know, this is looking damning for you. I think of Makoto and I think of like just the tomboy girl that does karate. That's the energy I get from her. I don't like...
Elon, I think you like feet.
I don't think I do.
I think you like feet without realizing you like feet, Elon.
I think if
Oh,
you look at Makoto and
no.
you go, feet's out, you're a foot fetish person, and you're ignoring the entire tomboy aesthetic, you're reaching. Next thing
Sorry,
you're gonna tell me is that you like Ibuki.
are the aesthetic.
So my ex really liked Ibuki. I did not. I mean, I don't dislike him, but... Lost and Techno outing themselves out here?
I need to grind more of the Yokai Watch stuff, but I don't feel like doing it. I mean, I have time.
I don't even think I'm subbed anymore. I don't know anything about Street Fighter Air, I just looked him
Probably
up.
are.
Look, I don't like feet, I like butts. I mean, look at Yulin's butt. Whose emote is that? Ikaros? Okay. Ibuki? How'd you put an A at the beginning of that? I saw a bunch of MMO news for next month. And the MMOs are winding down because everybody's like, oh, the big ones are coming out. Don't put our game at the same time as those. But Age of Water came out. It's struggling.
What is Age of Water?
Age of Water is an MMO that has a lot of like, think of Raft, but the MMO. It's kind of like a crafting survival MMO, but like you make your place out on open water. build up a base like that. You have to go out and collect stuff. But the whole idea of it is like, it's a big ocean, and you need to, you build up your base. Eland, I don't know what I'm doing. So long as you're having a good time, Ellie. Ikaros is the sweetest person to ever exist. From what I've seen of them on O-Girl stream, Ikaros is very sweet. Raph the MMO, huh? Yeah, basically. You sound so dead, Foss.
I am dead. Dude, I've been nothing but depression, sleeping all yesterday and stuff, and all like today. It's been nothing but sleep. I haven't been awake for a few hours at a time, and then I'll go back to sleep.
Damn. I think Foss needs a big
I'll
fat
sleep
hug.
for hours.
And some sunlight.
No, touch me and I'll bite you.
He says that, but he's a twig and not very strong physically, so you can get away with it.
No. it's
Just
not
keep your
true, I'm
arms
not a
away from
twig.
his hands. You'll be fine. I'm having a good time 24/7. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to the DMV. Good luck. That was like
See,
the
I need
best
to
joke of
see
Zootopia.
OVRV.
When everybody that works at the DMV is a sloth. Cause like literally anybody that's worked there or been to the DMV is just like, holy shit, this is good. Fucking same boss. Depression been kicking my ass lately. I feel like it's been kicking a lot of people's ass. What the hell? Fitz, do you need a hug?
There's no reason to be happy, that's why.
There are many reasons to be happy. Then I'll be sad.
None of them are good enough. Not until at least Vampire Survivors or Elden Ring come out in the next month. Then maybe I'll have a little glimmer of happiness.
Yeah, same. No! Don't touch me.
I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna go find food or something. I'll
Okay.
BRB.
Oh yeah, so Age of Water. Boss happy, say it ain't so. Hi, Xanther. Boss is unhappy right now. Sorry to hear about everyone's depression. Have you tried getting over it? Ellie, stop! What's going on in this neck of the woods? We're having our beach day. I almost forgot. We're gonna walk 7 fucking miles today, because we walked through a 50-minute video, and then we got a 2-hour video. And so, it's gonna be close to 3 hours, walking at 2 miles, 2.5 miles per hour. Just don't be sad. Depressed, just be happy. See, you're taking lessons from Bennett Foddy. Depression is such a beast, right? Because, like, I'm the type of person where somebody gives me a problem, and I'm like, how do we solve this? If you have come to me with this problem, it's because you want my input or my expertise in, like, how we tackle this thing. And that doesn't work with depression. You come to me like, hey, this door squeaks. I can fix it. But, like, you come to me, I'm depressed. I get, like, all I want to do is fix it. All I want to do is fix it. And it's like, that's just not how it works, Elin. When playing Akuma, the basic goal is either use a zoning ability to control your opponent's options, minimizing the risk of getting hit yourself, or simply go on total offense and decimate the opponent as quickly as possible. They can take him out just as quickly. It's very important to note that Akuma has the absolute worst defense rating of all characters in 3S, and is cited only for having the smallest stun bar. You won't stop calling me out, I do the same thing. Nah, I just close myself off and sleep, shit happens. I if somebody told me they had depression, I used to, like, check in on them. I used to, like, you know, message them a lot, tell them I'm cheering for them, ask if they want to play any games or spend any time together. I used to, like, make it my mission to, like, try and help. And I learned very quickly that there is nothing I can do to get them through depression. I might help. I might, like, cheer them up momentarily and make it easier for them. But at the end of the day, it's not a thing I can solve. And chances are I won't respond when I'm like this. Yeah. I think in one case I made it worse because they were like, I don't feel like responding to you. I feel like I'm being a bad friend. And I was like, no, please. This is weird to say. I have a little bit of trauma with it now. Because over the course of a year, 5 friends told me they had depression and were planning to, or had recently tried to kill themselves. Over a year, 5 people. And it was just like, it just got to a point where because of that, if somebody was like, I have depression, or something like, just something along those lines, I was immediately just like, I need to get you out of my life. I need to distance myself from you. And it's like, I feel like that's the worst thing, right? You and I have depression? Alright, ban Zori. Don't actually ban him, Lost. I feel like I'd feel awful for it, right? Because they're like, hey, I have depression, I need a friend right now. And I was over here, like, not hyperventilating, but, like, definitely heart rate increasing, just like, oh god, oh god, oh god, I need to just get away from this person. Stuff like that is why I don't talk about it when it hits me. I'm better about it now, but there was a good 3 years where somebody would, like, mention it to me, and I was just like, I gotta go. It was right when I was getting into VR chat, and I was not prepared for just the stuff that goes on in VR chat. Yeah, sleep usually helps a lot with depresso time. Chances are I won't respond when I'm like this. I'm weird and I can just force, for lack of a better word, myself into a better headspace. Probably not healthy, but I didn't even join Lethal with my server Saturday because of it. You and I have depression, stuff like that. It's that flight or fight response to do something. In general, I don't see a point in mentioning it because, as you said, people can't fix that for you. So why burden people with negative talk? Everybody's different, and for some people, just sharing and opening up about it helps. So I know people who, they've come to me and they're just like, hey, I'm feeling really fucking depressed, can I just talk about it? I don't want you to do anything. I just need to, like, basically, you know, the therapist that doesn't give you anything, they just let you talk for a while and go, and how does that make you feel? They just needed that. Venting is useful if it leads you to actually doing something about it. I feel like venting at its worst is just inconveniencing someone else. Well, no, that's not true. Venting could, like, absolutely cause drama. Because if that person's not trustworthy and then they go spreading shit, that can be problematic, but I'm typically pretty close-lipped with that stuff. This is why I never show my emotions, because I feel the same way. Like, why the hell should someone care about me? I feel like that's a very negative way to look at it, Techno. I think a lot of people can care about you. I do feel like there's a difference between venting to like maybe one, maybe two people, and like opening conversations with it, right? Like if somebody came into Twitch chat today and was like, how's everybody doing? I'm depressed as fuck. It'd be like, cool. Thanks. But like, I don't know. There's a difference between like wearing it on your fucking sleeves and like that being your personality. And you and my wife left me. Can I get $400? Conversation expression versus trauma dumping? Yeah. Yeah. I've always looked at like the symptoms of depression and been like, wow, a lot of these things are ways that I live my life and do in my life. But I don't feel sad at all. There's a lot of things that like, you know, people with depression do this, people with depression do this, people with depression will also do this. And I'm sitting there like, Jesus, I do all of these. But I feel great. There have been times where I get really like frustrated, and this might have been depression, where I'm just like really bummed out, nothing is fun, and I'm just frustrated. And the thing that's been like the just immediate pick-me-up for me has just been buying a game. Has just been like, alright, let's buy and play a game. I did this with Stardew Valley. I did this with Pokemon Scarlet. There's been other games I probably did it with also. But like, from 2022 to halfway through 2023, I lived with my parents again. And like, I love my parents. But like, Jesus Christ, they drive me to just feeling so shitty so often. I'm very different than my parents. I'm like anti-capitalism, anti-corporation. Basic human needs should be like provided by your government. The concept of earning a living is bullshit. And like, people should just be able to like exist. If somebody wants to sit down and like do nothing for an entire day, that should be a good day to them if that's what they wanted to do. And my parents are the opposite. They're like the golden children of what society says a man and a woman should be. Of like, man should be breadwinner. Man should be strong. Man should always be looking to have ambition and climb the ranks at his job and work hard and, you know, take care of all the problems. Woman is nurturing. Woman is caring. Woman raises kids and doesn't have job. They fit that like just mentality, and it works for them. And so they look at it and they're like, this worked for us. You know, it should fucking work for everybody. What is with these weirdos that like don't want a job? What is with these weirdos that like don't want to get married and have kids? That was like one of the best parts of our life, so why don't they want to do it? And so they look at me, zero ambition in the workplace, zero motivation to like find a relationship and start a family, and they're just like, they don't get it. And so in the past they've been like, if you're not going to have the motivation, we are going to motivate you ourselves. How many resumes have you sent out? If you don't have a job by now, we're gonna kick you out, you know, stuff like that. And now they're like, they're more understanding of it. They're more like, he is not us, he will never be us, he doesn't think like us. So long as he's taken care of, we'll be more accepting of it, but there's still things that like they just don't get. It's, I don't know. When I wasn't streaming, when I wasn't earning any money, I was just living with them and not applying to jobs. They were just like losing their minds and constantly coming at me for things. And it was making me so fucking miserable. And, like, I love them. I don't think it was ever malicious. I don't think it was ever, like, them trying to make me feel bad. But, good lord, did it make me feel bad. Yeah, no one wants to be around people with whom the combo always ends up in a sob story. That. Stardew Lind Valley mentioned. Depression is answerless anxiety, in my opinion. If you have an answer, you don't get depression. If you don't have an answer, you get depression. I feel like that's trying to put depression in, like, a category and trying to, like, boil it down to one simple thing. And I feel like depression itself is just so much more than that. There's a lot of people who, like, they probably have all the answers. They probably know exactly where they are in their life. But, like, they're still depressed. My thing is, nothing in particular really gets me through it. It just kind of exists and it goes away with time. Can confirm. I'm constantly pressured to live a specific life. One thing that helps me, but it's kind of hard to do, is to not stop with my daily routines and continue on, even if I really, really don't want. Usually that helps me get over it faster. Momlin and Dadlin. When you say if you don't have an answer to your specific anxiety, usually long-term... Okay. So, like, I was focusing on... Depression comes from this. I'm like, well, not necessarily. But what you're focusing on is, if you have anxiety over something, and you do not have a way to deal with it, that will eventually lead to depression. And that is one of the paths to depression. I proxy. So I'm gonna sound like a contrarian. But me getting out, getting a job, and taking care of my own life has actually brought me out of my depression, like, no joke. I haven't felt actually depressed in 1 to 2 years already. I don't doubt it, Master Pandalord. It's just a thing where everybody's different, right? For you, having that control over your life has been fucking incredible and awesome. For me, I've always just, like, I am very unambitionless. Or ambitionless. I don't need to add the un in front of it. I don't really want for much in life. I literally just want to spend time with friends, which typically doesn't cost anything. So the idea of, like, moving out and buying a house, I look at that and I'm like, but then I have to, like, earn the money for the house. And even then, let's say I got a house for free. That's so much, like, maintenance and care that I don't want to fucking deal with. That shit. So much easier just living in an apartment complex or, like, with some people. So, like, I don't strive for things that most people strive for. For my parents, I said that it solved all of their problems, right? So, like, if you're the same, it makes perfect sense to me. For my dad, he grew up, and he was told his whole life, men gotta work, men gotta be breadwinners. If you work hard at your job, you get rewarded, you move up in the, corporate ladder, you get more money, money solves your problems. People gotta earn a living, you want nice things in life, you gotta work hard for them. And he worked his ass off. And now he has a lot of nice things because of it. He has a great wife. He has 2 houses. He has 2 boats. He can fly anywhere in the US anytime he wants. He just, like, anything he wants in life, he can just have. And he has that because he worked his ass off for it. He looks at everything as, this costs money. And so when people like me are like, you shouldn't have to earn a living. I should be able to, like, have a home without doing anything. And free food. And free clothes. And free electricity. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's insane. That nothing's free. So, like, why should you get that for free? Right? He's very much that mindset. And so, for him, working a job the idea of my dad being depressed is like fucking, I can't even imagine it. For him, he is always just like, working hard has gotten him results, and so now he can't even not be working. He retired like 5 or 7 years ago. He is still working as a, what's the word? What's the word when somebody is a consultant? He is still doing like 10 hours of consulting work a week and like taking on his own projects. And like, he still works. He literally can't stop himself. And just also his relationship with my mom. Their marriage. They're not like separated or anything. It is very much like, and this is insane to me. Her form of love, what speaks to her is when people do things for her. When she likes to be this princess that people will prove themselves for. She will give them a task, they will do it, and that means the world to her. That is the expression of love that she sees and appreciates. For my dad, he likes being challenged like that, I guess. He literally, like, he wants to be given tasks. He wants to be given things to do. Because he gets stir crazy if he's not doing things like this. If he isn't, like, the idea of just vibing with somebody, the idea of them just like, yeah, let's just hang out and, you know, what a great day. In a relationship is fucking insane to him. He literally needs to be fucking put to task. And when he is, he feels like he's done a good job. He feels like he's proved himself. He gets that validation of like, I am being a good husband. I am being a good partner. Because I did the task that I see a lot of other men not doing. And so he feels better for giving stuff like that. Now I see their relationship, and I feel like maybe the reason I don't want a relationship that much is because of them. Because if I had somebody constantly giving me shit to do, constantly creating work for me, I'd blow a fucking gasket. I would literally tell them to like, get the fuck out of my life. What the fuck, do it yourself. The less work I have to do, the happier I am. And somebody creating work for me is like genuinely insane to me. So their relationship for a long time, I didn't understand it. I've come to understand it more lately. So Master Panda, when you're like, I had depression, I moved out and got a job, and I haven't had depression in 2 years. That makes sense to me, because everybody's different, right? Roxy jump scare. It's very much like, I understand. And even as like anti-work as I am, when I first got a job, I was actually super happy about it. It didn't last, but like, I was 26 years old when I got my first like big job. I'd done a lot of summer jobs before this, but this was like, this is my career. This is my starting point. I'm earning $20 an hour. If I had this job for the rest of my life, I would be taken care of. I went into that and I was genuinely happy. I was like, I've made it, and I'm finally not a disappointment in my parents' eyes. And that gave me so much like validation. That made me feel so happy and just like good. It didn't last because it was a very soul-crushing job with office politics that the worst thing about it was I was waking up at 5 a.m. and going to bed at 10 p.m. I would like wake up at 5 a.m., get ready for work, drive for like an hour and a half to work for 8 hours, 30-minute lunch break, drive home for 1 hour and a half if I was lucky, 3 hours if I was unlucky. Get home at like 5 to 6, watch anime for 4 hours, go to bed. And that was my life for like 6 to 9 months. And like at the start of that, I was happy. I was like, bro, life is good. I made it. I've got a good job. I don't hate the work I do at my job. My parents think I'm cool. This is awesome. And like each day was just like, I'm not living. I'm literally just existing, and this fucking sucks. It's probably the most common route to depression. Like, we're talking like huge majority, unanswerable anxiety leading to depression. Validation is a wildly effective combatant versus depression. It's why just go get a job, you'll feel better doesn't work, even though it would lead to more validation and such. Well, the reason I bring it up is because I don't really have the traditional mentalities. I don't give a fuck about climbing a ladder. I'm looking to make enough money just to be comfortable. I got no interest in starting a family. Ew. 1 hour, 30-minute drive. I see. What the hell, 3 hours of driving per day? That is nuts. I usually won't take a job that is more than 40 minutes per day. That's how I feel currently. I'm kind of existing just to do college and work. Like, I don't really want to do anything right now, and I recognize that that is a problem. I think it's okay to not want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to, like... I don't really look at accomplishing anything as a goal. I'm not looking at, like... So with streaming. Most of my effort goes into streaming right now. I'm not looking to, like, hit any milestones on Twitch or YouTube. I'm not looking at partner. I'm not, like, working towards something. I'm literally exercising because that's good for my health. And doing it in a way that entertains me. Talking to chat. Walking to these videos. And, like, I've been immensely blessed by you guys in what I do with streaming. I look forward to it and have a lot of fun doing it. But I'm not like, I need to grow. I need to accomplish these things with streaming. I don't look at it like, so like this morning, the first hour of stream, view count was a lot lower than normal. I took note of it, but I wasn't like stressing out about it. Chat was moving. And that's really all I need. I was actually talking to Proxy about it recently. And one of his friends was like getting on his case about like, you're not doing enough for your stream, you're squandering it. And to me, that's like, I see people getting that mentality, and I don't understand it. I think it's absolutely okay for somebody to want to sit on the beach and pick flowers. To like, not work toward anything. To not have ambition. Hi, Dehi. 3 hours of driving a day is soul-sucking. I feel like that's what did you in. It wasn't the driving itself that was bad, because I would actually be in Discord a lot of the times while driving. What did me in was that, like, all the things I like doing, I lost. And so I had a WoW guild that I had been in on and off for 10 years before this. And they kind of broke up right before I got this job. 3 of them went with me. So I went to a server, 3 of them followed me. It was my ex, his new girlfriend, and this other guy that just really looked up to me. And I kind of home-wrecked their relationship. Oops. And they all went their different ways, and I was alone. And then I got the job before the home wreck happened. But it was suddenly like, I'm done with my 35 meetings. Good job, Pixel. It was suddenly like, I used to play WoW with this guild every day, and then I didn't have anyone from it. And like, I wasn't even playing games. I would get home, have no friends, and just turn on anime. I'd watch anime for 4 hours. And just like, that I went from having friends to no friends. That was the biggest thing in my eyes. My personal issue is I know exactly what works, but I just can't get myself to do those things and get stuck This loop of perpetual self-destruction. Most I did was 2 hours per day for college. And after half a year, I was done. I feel like I should be doing something, like you're streaming. That is something. I'm not doing shit aside from being in debt and working to be out of debt. I mean, so if you feel frustrated, then yes, you should be doing something. If doing something gets you out of that, go for it, absolutely. But I want to stress the point that not everyone is like that. If I wasn't streaming, if I was just waking up every day, playing World of Warcraft for 16 hours, talking to people online, that is a good fucking day to me. And I could have a good fucking day like that, day after day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. I would be absolutely content living life like that. If I just, I don't know. Let's say I win the lottery and have $50 million. I would probably keep streaming. I would probably keep making walking videos. No, I might pay somebody to make the walking videos. Because that looks like an easy way to make some of my friends' dreams come true. Is this like, hey, I will pay you this much money per walking video. Pump them out, and this is now your job. Because I have some friends that, like, they're going through it, right? And money would solve their problems. But, like, I'd probably move out from my parents just to have a space, like a space of my own. But stay close. I don't know. If money wasn't an issue, I feel like for the most part I'd be doing the same thing. The streaming thing itself doesn't feel like a thing I'm working toward. It feels more like... it feels like the most optimized way to make a chore fun. That's what streaming is to me. Because this is my exercise. This is how I stay healthy. This is how I don't live a sedentary lifestyle. But exercise isn't fun. I've just made it fun. I basically threw up my arms when I got pushed by the whole, you have to get a job and start a family and have 2 to 3 kids, blah, blah, and went, fuck it. If everyone keeps yapping about it, maybe there is something. It's beach day? I have 69 meetings tomorrow talking about your NTR adventures. It was not NTR. Hell yeah. How is that physically possible? I don't see anything wrong with that. If I had a surplus of money, I'd still do the same thing. Maybe I'd go to conventions more and stuff. Funland. Funner size. But there's no world where I'm like, I need the white picket fence. White picket fence happens, cool. It's NTRU. It's not NTR.
Dude, white picket fences are so fucking ugly. I hate this idea that all housing needs to look the same. Sorry, that was my rant.
Thank you for coming to Foss's TED Talk. If I had $50 million, I win the lottery and just money is no object. I am probably building a house somewhere, I don't know. I'd probably look at Seattle or like I guess the Washington area because I have a lot of friends there. And I would probably buy like a plot of land out there and build a house. I might build a few like guest houses. And like some friends that are going through it and need a place, I could see myself like putting them up there.
Elon, when you become rich and have a bajillion monies, can you get like can you buy a lighthouse for me to live in? Just
No.
on the middle of the water?
No, you are not
Why
fucking
not?
living in a lighthouse.
Why not?
You already get headaches over nothing. Lighthouses will literally induce them. A lighthouse would just cause your brain to explode.
What do you mean? Wait, huh? Well, now I'm confused. What?
They're really bright, Foss. They're not good for headaches. They're also really fucking loud.
I'm not gonna be next to the light the whole time. I'd like an abandoned lighthouse that they don't really turn on very often, really.
You're not living in a lighthouse, okay? You can live in a lighthouse-themed house
But it's not the same if it's not a random abandoned place in the middle of the water. That's like that's a lighthouse.
I'm not buying a place away from where I am for you to live. I'll buy a place that's like my land that you can potentially live on, but it's not gonna be near the ocean.
Okay, but why wouldn't you want to live near the ocean?
Why wouldn't Yulin want to live by the ocean?
You love the water, don't you?
What is my biggest phobia,
Omega
Fox?
lol. Damn.
Yeah.
I almost got him. I almost got him.
I'm more social and happy streaming than anything else I've done. The low of streaming are depressing, and the day where chat is kind of dead, or regular stops talking coming sucks. But it's countered against every shitty day I had in school, 1000% kind of dead. Even the shitty days of working menial jobs and dealing with work politics. Dude, work politics was so fucking like, holy shit. I want to call it cottage. Fuck white picket fence. I want to go into the country. SMH Yulin's biggest phobia is IRL beach walking stream. I think I would like a mountain home. Welcome back. I think I would like a home like in the mountains. With regards to space, the perfect amount of space for me is like 1 bedroom, 1 living room, kitchen, bathroom, closet, yada yada. I need like the space I spend time in and then the space I sleep in.
There. Perfection.
Yeah? You're a little close to my swinging arm.
Fine, I'm just blocking the plant.
I understand. Holy shit, there is no way we're already at 4.2. There is no fucking...
Noodles.
Oh my god. We're at 4.2 miles already.
Bark, bark, bark.
I've gone through none of my notes.
Hold on, I gotta go pee on the plant.
What the fuck? What the fuck? You got tiny legs in here. Look at your little stick legs.
Yeah. I need to do that to the elbows, because the elbows clip on this top.
I love amusing shrunken limbs inside of clothing.
I wish to be a rustic old man in the countryside, cooking up big pots of stew. Here's the thing, Master Pandalord. I would love, like, that amount of space I described, but with none of the effort of the space around it. So, like, the apartment I had in Texas, I actually fucking loved, because the walls were so thick that I couldn't hear anybody outside. I literally, like, in the 3 years I lived there, I think I heard somebody drop something on the floor below me, like, twice. And I'm pretty sure it was just, like, one of them falling over and just, like, literally shaking the floor. I want to live in the city where I can get stuff delivered. I don't want to own a car.
I can't get help.
Oh, no. I don't want to have a car. I've never owned a car in my life, and if I can help it, if I can have it my way, I'm going to keep it that way.
And the suburbs is probably not where you want to live.
Exactly. I want good internet. I want good delivery stuff. So, like, here, I live in a town of... Pixel's gonna be able to figure this out if he hasn't already. I live in a town with a population of 10,000 people. For me to get groceries delivered, the delivery fee is $20. That fucking sucks. When I lived in Texas, the delivery fee was $6, and then they had a $100 subscription where it's like for the year you get free deliveries. So like I did the math, it was like $2 a delivery with that, which was fucking awesome. That was so much cheaper than owning a car. I don't like the maintenance. I don't like the upkeep of a house, of a car. So, like, if I could live in an apartment, in a building, or just an apartment complex, with good internet, I'm golden. That's, like, the most comfortable thing for me. Now, if I had buku bucks, 50 million, I could see myself, buying a plot of land, building a few houses there to put up myself and friends, running good internet and, water and electricity out there. I need a goth gamer girlfriend who just doesn't go outside ever like me.
Nothing's ever gonna get done.
I can almost be that Zoe. Carl.
Then nothing is going to get done.
I get stuff done inside the house. I keep the place clean.
That's my job. I'm the cleaner. I'm the cooker.
Bullshit. We've already discussed this. I'm the one that wears the maid outfit and cleans stuff. You're the one that cooks because I can't cook.
You wear the maid outfit and you go make the money, and then I clean and cook the house.
Oh my god.
Cook the house? I cook the house.
Yulin burns pasta. I don't
barbecue on top of a house.
I don't burn pasta, Zoe. It's that my sense
see,
of
look,
taste...
I can't let you cook
Mm-hmm.
because you don't cook. You don't eat. You don't touch real food.
Exactly. It's so because
see?
my sense of taste is so broken. It's difficult for me to like cook for people or myself and know what's good because I can't taste test to know if it's good. And like finding something that I like is literally just all on my own experimentation. I can get ideas from recipes and people online. What is this audio bug? I hate it. It's okay. I still have the footage. Oh, Jesus, though. Oh, it sounds so bad. That's why I don't know how to cook. I actually don't think cooking is that hard. Can you boil water? Can you stir a pot? Can you measure out specific amounts of stuff and add that? For the most part, cooking is really not that difficult. But like, I can't cook for others, I can barely cook for myself. I don't burn pasta. I'm actually pretty good at making pasta. I cook, y'all can do the rest. He's the one that cooks, Yulin could burn water. Wheat and beef stew, or pot roast, maybe some jambalaya or burritos, measure. I mean, so there's measuring, and then there's like, I've done this so much that I don't need to measure. Measuring when cooking. That's how you should start. I don't think somebody should be eyeballing it their first time cooking. That's insane to me. I need a drink. I recorded a BDO video yesterday, and it went perfectly. I was horrified because nothing went wrong. It was like 50 minutes, nothing killed me on the road, nothing went wrong with the camera, like it zoomed out for no reason. Nothing happened with my mouse where it just looks in a random direction. I went from Odraxia to Duvenkroon, and it just worked. I fucking did. Learned off Mom and based it off, kind of roughly, how much she did. Following a recipe is simple. The distinction between a good cook, excluding pro chefs, is eyeballing ingredients and being able to modify recipes in different situations. I don't know. I feel like taking a recipe and recreating it, that shouldn't be hard. it should be just follow the simple instructions. And, you know, if you're the type that measures that out, alright. If you don't need to measure it out,
I see
good
that
for
works.
you. What?
That works for a lot of things, but baking, like as in
Oh, yeah.
pastries and like confections, you definitely should not be eyeballing it. As in, there's a reason why they're pretty specific about that stuff.
Baking is different than cooking.
Cooking wise, if you're talking about like throwing shit in a pot and going, hey, this tastes pretty good, that's different.
That's why I make meals for 4 to 6 people when I live alone. Baking is its own monsters, always measure. The reason we didn't play Star Wars yesterday was because Non-Dairy was baking their bread for the month. And they sent me like an entire countertop just covered in bread. And I was like, what do you mean the month? That's a Tuesday. And he's like, shut the fuck up, you don't eat like this anymore. I was like, yeah. But he made so much sourdough.
Ew.
You don't like sourdough?
I don't like sourdough. I can eat it, but it's like I'll eat it with like soup, but I don't like sourdough in general.
I used to, when my mom would go to the grocery store, sometimes she would just give me one of those, like, sourdough orbs. And I would, like,
Yeah.
bite into it and then, like, hollow it out and eat all the bread inside. And sometimes
The
I would
inside,
eat the...
yeah.
Sometimes I would eat the outside.
Yeah, so
Sometimes I
those are good for if you were wanting to do like those bread bowls or just like I said, it's good with soups and stuff. But
Have you seen the video of the bread chefs that make sourdough? And they bring it in, and then they watch somebody hollow it out and put soup in it right in front of them.
Yeah, and they're like crying.
It's so fucking funny.
They're so destroyed with their work. They're like so happy with their bread.
Sourdough hater, ciabatta is easily the best bread. If you told me, like, pick a best
I am
bread
a sourdough hater.
right now, pick a bread that, you know, you get to eat right now, pick a favorite. I'd probably say brioche. Brioche is really nice.
Bread is bread. I eat bread.
I just like white bread. I don't need anything fancy. White bread, brioche, both are fine. I just don't like sourdough. There's something about the taste that I'm just not a fan of.
So the bakery near my house makes
Proxia Woo. I wish to make bread. Bread making
Where's
is
the rest of the
peak.
story?
All people should bake bread.
What about
It's
what
come
about
back.
this bakery?
They're dealing with the dogs, I bet. You may do whatever you want in your life, but become a baker. What the hell? I love that broad croissant brioche. That's why you're a bottom. I've only discovered brioche
I'm back.
recently. Welcome back.
Woof, 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 woof.
So the bakery near my house makes an Asiago cheese bread, and it is the best bread I've ever eaten.
That doesn't sound bad.
Cheese bread's good.
So they bake the bread and they mix the cheese in it when they bake it. So it's got like chunks of cheese inside the bread.
Death.
We were watching.
I like cheese.
We were watching. I think it was Sorted on Core's. Not this
Sounds
most
pretty
recent
good,
one.
too.
But the week before that, we watched food videos, and 3 guys that was like the amateur cooks that, you know, they've never worked in a kitchen, but, you know, after years of the show, they've gotten decent at cooking. They had to like make food in very unconventional ways. They couldn't use any like electric heating, or like they couldn't use a stove or a toaster, things like that. But they could use like a coffee pot. No, I think they could use a toaster. One of them baked bread. I don't remember how he did it, but he baked bread, but like he had to use eggs with it, so he baked eggs into the bread. And they were like, what the fuck is this? And then they all tried it and they were like, this is the best thing I've ever had. I love this. Oh yeah, so I started going over games and then I got distracted. So Age of Water came out. It's very buggy, but it's got all the features. If you want to play Raft as an MMO, try it out. Abyss Online has been delayed, but that's coming out next
How
month.
the fuck did I click that chair for? I clicked this drink all the way halfway to me, and then I went the. Dude, what the fuck is this world that you brought me to?
What, you
I
don't
literally
like
clicked back into the
Cursed.
game and I just
Instant
teleported across the fucking. Yeah, see?
long-range chairs? Hi, Dingo. Abyss Online has been delayed, but it is still coming out next month, I think. Legends of Aria. If anybody remembers this game, I heard about it, forgot about it,
How legend you're, Arya.
and then I'm hearing about it again. Apparently, the 2018 release was so good that they've decided to re-release this failed game as classic. So,
Bye, Jan.
gonna leave for a bit. Bye, Jan.
See, I knew how Yulin was gonna say it. Bye, Jan.
Oh my god. Legends of Aria. Apparently they just saw Classic WoW do well and they're like, we can do that. But like, people liked Classic WoW. Legends of Aria was a game that came out in like 2018, fucking flopped. And they're like, let's just call it Classic and release it again. That'll surely work. It looks like it's just instantly gonna fail. Taurus Land is coming out. For anybody that doesn't know this game, when the Blizzard store, when all Blizzard operations were removed from China, they ripped a ton of assets and were like, we're gonna make a game called Taurus Land. That's coming out. It doesn't look like their localization team gives a shit, because on their official website, they literally posted a screenshot from the mobile version. Like, you could just tell it was on a phone. And then also it's like, it's on the Windows. That's what it says. The game will be on the Windows. Which is like, that's not really what you want on your web page for your game.
But it's on the Windows.
It's on the Windows. Those are the MMOs coming out in the next month.
So zero good ones. I understand.
Yeah.
Nothing new.
Age of Water looks interesting, but I don't want to play it.
Come on, it's just about water.
Aelin, you should play Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers. No, I'm going to be very entertained. Mists of Pandaria Remix is happening, and that actually looks really fun. I mentioned them earlier, but non-MMOs, Goat Simulator 3 DLC is coming, and the Smurfs game. Do you like the Smurfs, Proxy? Are you like super excited for the Smurfs video game?
I hated watching the cartoon when I was a kid. I would literally change the channel to the news if I could.
I don't think I ever went as far as changing it to the news, but it was like,
I would just change it. I would literally change the channel, or I would just go outside.
if the Smurfs came
Funny
on,
enough, I've only
it was bottom tier for me. It was like, oh man, there really is nothing on.
Literally, I don't know. It did nothing for me, but just like now that I even think about it now, it's just like it was every male Smurf just trying to like get in Smurfette's pants or skirt or whatever it was, the whole series, and then one balding dude and his fat cat trying to eat them.
Yeah. I know we moved to games,
They
but
do
I want a
look kinda
funnel cake.
tasty though.
Dude, I'd fuck a Smurf. Wait. The one of the best sketches from Robot Chicken was when he finally kills a lot of the Smurfs, or like they just
Like,
died in a
blends them,
flood.
doesn't he?
He makes a bunch of meals. He blends them, he sautés them, he roasts them. Like, he just cooks them a whole bunch of different ways, and he takes one bite and he just goes, oh. Well, this
Doesn't he like
fucking
dump them in the
sucks.
trash too?
Yeah,
He's,
he
like,
does.
He's like scrapes them off.
He's literally just like scraping him off his plate into the trash can. And it's just like, he spent his life trying to eat them, and it was not worth it. What the Smurf? Girl, only goal in life, fuck the blue Smurf. They're all blue. I think you mean fuck the one girl Smurf.
I think he might be thinking on the snorkels or whatever the fuck they're called. Another show that was fucking garbage. I would rather watch that though over the Smurfs.
Alright, Pixel, you're here, right? Pixel, respond.
What is he, like your Alexa?
Well, I need him to be here for this because he lives in Missouri, and I'm gonna go over a Missouri story. It's like USA. Oh, it's like Lisa. The painful. There's only one girl left. You must fuck the girl to save humanity. Aw. You think the girl Smurf is actually a girl?
She wasn't even naturally like made. However the fuck Smurfs are naturally made, because she was made by the dude trying to eat them to try and.
Yeah, she was bait.
Huh.
Yeah.
Do you think the girl Smurf is actually a girl, or are they all the same and just dressed different? I think we just answered that. Smurf sucks the real G's in Fraggle Rock.
Not another show I couldn't watch.
Alright, we'll just talk about it again if Pixel comes back. I watched a video with Core, Senril, Safi, and Fradel yesterday. Weird laws that used to exist in Missouri. When Missouri was first founded as a state, they had a bachelor tax of $1 a year. To promote like birth rates, and have, you know, growing population, you would be taxed $1 a year if you were a bachelor, which was kind of brutal back then because this was like 1860, and that was a shit ton of money. Another law was that it was illegal to save a woman from a fire if she was in a state of undress. So
What the fuck?
if a building was burning down, I am in Missouri. I'm in Missouri too, Master Panda. If a building was burning down and a fireman went in, and there was a woman who was like in a bathrobe like, "Oh God, save me," he'd be like, "Ma'am, I cannot save you until you put some clothes on." And so a few women died because people wouldn't save them because they were naked in the fire. So like, you better hope the closet isn't on fire yet. No garage sales. Well, okay, technically you can have a garage sale, but you can't have it on your front yard. It has to be in your garage. Or it could be in your backyard, and you could
Be why
like,
it's called a garage, so.
you could guide them back there. But you weren't allowed to put stuff on your front yard and sell it that way. Also, you weren't allowed to do this for more than 2 days a year. So even if you had a garage sale in your garage, if you hit 3 days, you're out of line. No saggy pants. If you had pants that dragged along the ground or looked too loose, that's illegal. No fortune telling or necromancy. Those two professions are strictly illegal.
Damn.
Oh no! How am I gonna find my job as a necromancer now?
In Purdy, Missouri, no dancing. No dancing in the schools. If you are on school grounds, it is illegal to dance.
I mean, that was a few places.
Another crazy one. If a kid is walking in public with an empty alcohol container, that is not a driving while under the influence, but that is public intoxication. Now, what this specifically applies to includes the situation of, hey son, go take out the trash, and you are walking down the driveway to the trash can at the sidewalk, And the police officer goes, you look like you're too young. Let me see that trash. If he finds some beer bottles in there, he can literally arrest the child. That is just in the law that you are not allowed to carry empty alcohol containers as a child in public spaces, including down your driveway.
That's incredible.
No model glue. Do not bring up model glue. There is a 3-page dissertation in Missouri law about owning model glue, selling model glue, the purchase of model glue, walking down the street with model glue, being around children with model glue. Model glue, for whatever reason, is fucking evil to some Missouri lawmaker, and it is completely out of bounds.
See, model
Missouri
glue was
sounds
made
like
by
it
the
is-
devil.
It's living up to its name as a place of misery.
This is a law I kind of agree with. No threatening the umpires. I heard Paragon. If you go to a kid's softball game
Umpires.
and you don't agree with the umpire's call, you're not allowed to tell him to meet you in the parking lot so you can kick his ass. That is a straight to jail for you. No laser pointers. You can have them inside your house, but children under the age of 18 are specifically not allowed to have laser pointers in public. And no snowballs.
I kind of understand that.
You're not allowed to throw
Not
snowballs.
That one, though. Do they get snow in Missouri?
They do. Oh my god, this is the second time we've had this today. Yes, they do get snow. Oh, actually, that wasn't on stream. That was last night, wasn't it, Sutton? Missouri does get snow. It's not good snow. It's like slush that lasts a month. It's really gross. It's like, it's snow, but it's wet. If you made a snowball with it, it would be like goopy and like, ugh. No, I'm in Kentucky. You gotta read it with more Maroon 5 tone. Oh, I saw. I'm in. I don't know the
You're
song.
not allowed to own more than 6 dildos.
If the lawmakers in Texas have their way, sodomy is gonna be illegal. Yo, Footloose? When I go get food, I shall return in roughly half an hour. Okay. You're not allowed to, but it will happen regardless. I think I went to sleep before that vid? Okay. It was...
What?
You know what? You're right, Sen, because this was the last video I watched. Because I said goodnight, and then I saw Weird Laws of Missouri, and I was like, well, now I fucking have to stay up for this, damn it. And then right as the video came on, Core was like, I'm gonna go get food, and I was like, you motherfucker. But she wasn't gone that long. Damn, I missed it. It was a wild video. I was expecting this guy to cover like 3 to 5 laws. No, he goes over a ton of them. Since I used to live there. He went over a ton of the laws. And it was just like, what the fuck? He fucking rapid fires them out. Boss, did you see the Mr. Beast community notes?
Yeah.
That's, I like the meme about it. Of, Mr. Beast fans, when you imply to them that the Mr. Beast video was staged. And it's the reaction of the guy just like, oh!
I think I saw the community. It's where he got community noted, and then he had to, like, about the abandoned city, and then he had to.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, so he shot a video that's like surviving a week in an abandoned city. It's not an abandoned city. It wasn't surviving a consecutive week. They had people leaving for like medical issues and coming back and...
Well, it was an abandoned city. He actually re-cleared it up. Because it was abandoned since it's not that you couldn't go into it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was abandoned from the a war or something,
Hmm.
I believe. But Mr. Beast did a follow-up statement of the stuff, like going more in depth of the actual things of what he was community noted about.
Hmm. Okay. Hi, Undertow.
Ewan, do you just like see these things on like Twitter and stuff and then don't read past them?
Sometimes.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I didn't know that there was a follow-up video. I just put in my notes that he got community noted. I read the
Oh,
community
see,
notes.
I didn't even watch a video. I just saw the thing on Twitter, and then I saw.
I watched the video one morning, but I didn't click on it because it was an ad on Twitter video. Because it was like one of those ones that they just like push in through your thing. But I just sat there and like watched it while I was like still waking up, and they I wouldn't call it surviving, but yeah, they got dropped off by helicopter. They had supplies.
Mm-hmm.
Two
Yeah.
people left because one idiot dropped the like. I think it was Mark, the other dude that does like 1 billion fucking viewers, and he's really rich. He like works for NASA or whatever. But
Mark
he
Rober,
dropped
yeah.
Aaron Warburg. There you go. He dropped like 20 gallons of water off the roof. And so they were like lower on supplies, so 2 of them left to make sure that they could stay the whole time. But
Mm.
it was literally them just hanging out, messing around in a
Mm-hmm.
semi. Like, yeah, it is an abandoned city. It was apparently a city that like got destroyed during a war, and so it was just like they got trampled down. People were just moved out of it because it was not in a livable
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
setting anymore. So it wasn't like it was some city that had some weird shit that happened and everyone just abandoned it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the community note was like the community note said like I don't remember. It was something about like not being able to go to the city, which like technically you could still go to it. It's not
Yeah.
like it's blocked off, I believe.
I know.
It's it's abandoned.
I saw that, you know, Mr. Beast got community noted, and there were 3 different community notes. And it was like, technically it's not abandoned. People can still access it. And then another community note was like, it wasn't a full week. Some people left and came back. The days were not consecutive. I didn't know Beast did a follow-up video. I hadn't seen that at all.
Well, he didn't do a video. He posted on it on Twitter.
I hadn't seen that.
Yeah.
Elon breaking laws. I feel like I'm pretty good about following the laws. I used to play Crossout from the same developers as Age of Honor. Age of Honor basically uses a similar mounting system for their weapons like Crossout does for entire cars. What I've seen is that it's having, not server stability issues, but like, enemies are spawning when they shouldn't. Some of the systems are just being difficult, and some of the AI is like going, what the fuck? A lot of animations are bugging out. It's launch week. It's like, yeah, shit's gonna happen. What's going to like be important is how fast do they fix it, right? It's gonna be a matter of like, do they address it in a timely manner, or does it sit like that for 9 months and people stop playing it? Because if they fix it really fast, good. That's how it should be. We're at 5.5. We're not even at Vol'dun yet. We're still in Nazmir.
I really want to just like play Sea of Thieves, but I don't want to play like by myself or with like a super small group.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been craving it. I'm like, I kind of want to PvP in it a little, but that's the other thing as well is a lot of people don't like the PvP in that. At least out of the people I know.
Mm-hmm. I
Oh.
am craving the Mists of Pandaria remix in WoW. It's in like 2 or 3 weeks. I want it now.
What happens when you hate it?
I don't think
You're
I'm going
always
to hate
craving
it.
WoW, Yoland.
I don't think I'm always craving WoW. I just think WoW is doing a lot of cool stuff lately.
Yoland, you don't stop talking about WoW. You need help.
Yeah, because lately they're
Yeah.
doing a lot of cool stuff.
You're an addict.
Okay.
You got a problemo.
I'm playing Stardew a lot until then, but Stardew is definitely winding down for me. Now, that's just my solo run. My group run, the 8-man run, holy, I want to do that every day. That shit is so fun. Tomorrow. Which, I don't know if I've done, like, an official announcement about it. But, we have had a roster change. Soul has been dealing with, like...
Talked about it yesterday.
Okay, well, I'll talk about it again. She's been dealing with health issues. She's been getting, like, bad headaches when we play. And so... she's missed 3 out of the 4 sessions, and so... she's gonna step out. I'm gonna try and buy a pet from Marnie and name it Solanine. Safi Reckenber will be taking her place. And Safi is like a turbo Stardew veteran. And so I'm not too worried about them being super behind and like getting left behind by everybody. Create the Soul Blueberry Field. Oh god.
Oh my god, you have to get the greenhouse and you have to fill it with nothing but blueberries. So you have blueberries all year round.
What I do need to do, either today or tomorrow, is just a little bit of testing with Safi, because I think I need to, like, remove them from the game. I think I need to remove Soul, and then invite Safi. I think this will delete their cabin. This does kind of suck, because, like, I think Soul is sitting on a chunk of money. But... oh well. Capitalist run, the money's gone. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Not the Ludeberry? Yeah. Yeah, I really wanted to play with her too. But... IRL, she's just going through it right now. And so...
Understandable.
yeah.
Why are all the cute people always dying? Soul's dying, Proxy's dying. It's all dying.
Yeah. You hate to see it. It's good to see her streaming lately, though. What other stuff did I have in my notes? I have 2 other things that are both really, really small. I woke up this morning, and there was a puddle in the basement. And I was like, what the fuck, actual? So I think one of the pipes that connects to a bathroom upstairs is leaking. Which is like, excuse me, what the actual fuck? Especially since I'm not even using the bathroom up there. So it's like, why is this leaking? We got a fuck ton of rain the past few days. Yeah, so I've gotten a lot of rain. I am concerned why it was leaking, because it's not like water's been running up there. We're getting to the rain season, can't wait. I love rain. I like rain until it starts getting in the house. Then I'm like, hold on. We're not okay with this. Same
I
with
like
snow.
rain, especially when it gets in the house. It's a free pool you got there.
Oh, God. I fucking love snow until I have to drive. Yeah, I think you're not
That's
the
the
only
best
one.
part.
What do you mean?
That's the best part of snow.
No, it is not. The
The
best
fuck do you
part of-
drive?
a Volvo?
That's fine.
Roxy, driving in the snow sucks ass. What are you talking about?
Every vehicle I've owned was, well, even my Eclipse, I had no problem driving in the snow. What?
The best part of snow is when it's fresh powder and it just looks pristine and untouched, unblemished.
Yeah, I like that too, but I also like to drive to the mountain and go snowboarding. Well, not anymore, but I used to.
I don't like having to like clear snow off of a car. Fuck that.
You drive real fast.
No, that's illegal, Proxy.
Look, it's not hard. You take your arm, you throw it on top of the vehicle, and you go.
No, oh my god.
Oh my god, Proxy's just any way he can find to die, he's just down for it.
Hi, Mightia.
You just clear the car off as fast as possible and just get out of there. I don't know. I've never had to do my driveway. Me and my dad both own trucks, and well, I own an SUV, but we just drive right up the fucking snow into our spot again.
See, if
What
it
state do you
We
live in?
in our
in
driveway,
Roxy?
and our driveway is a hill, by the way. So we just drive up and down a fucking hill on ice and snow, no problem.
see, if it snowed for me, it meant I was shoveling the driveway because
Yeah,
my
well,
parents
me and my
said
dad,
so.
neither of us need to shovel it now.
For me,
Parents are pussies.
I don't think they needed it shoveled, but it was because we said so. It's pronounced
Parents are
Nydia.
pussies.
I want them to tell me how to say it.
It
Oh,
also depends on where you live, because the area you live will determine like
quality of
like
snow.
in Texas, if it snows here, it's like it's just ice on the road. It'll be really slippery.
It depends on the weather of when it snows here, because we get all of it. We get ice, we get sleet, we get the mixture, we get an ice powder, we get the instant frozen on whatever the fuck it touches when it lands,
Hmm.
which is the worst
If it
one because
snows
that's the one
where
that
I
broke the
live,
tree in the
nobody's
backyard.
dry.
I wanted to
Yeah.
check with you, Media, because I wasn't sure if Loomis was just being a goof there, and being like it's a running joke in your stream to call you like mid, and so I was like, I just want to check with Media first. But yeah, now that you've told me how, I will say it that way.
You're pretty mid.
Wow, what the fuck?
Got 'em.
I especially started hating snow when I had to go to college and I had to brush off the snow from the car. And here's the thing. I live on a lake, right? And the windshield was always pointed toward the lake. And so it would be like all of the snow and any
Well,
water
you
from
should
the
have
lake
parked in reverse.
would then ice over. It was very difficult to go into this driveway in reverse. It was doable and I just did not want to deal with it. And so
Euland's got one of those rich, privileged driveways where it turns like 30 times before it gets to the.
Oh
No.
well, just learn to drive in reverse.
no, it was just really thin, and it was just like if I'm coming home from a day, I'm just like I want to go straight in the driveway and get inside. I don't want to like think about reversing. I'll do that in the morning when I'm like got all my energy. I might.
Oh, so this is starting to sound like someone's sex life.
Okay. But basically,
Wow.
either way, reverse or driving normally, I would have to scrape off an ice layer from one of the windshields, the back shield or the front shield.
Just need cold water. You don't have
Back,
to scrape
the
it.
back shield, he says.
Oh my god.
You just get a glass of cold water.
What the fuck? What does that do?
Melt the ice.
I don't. I'm a little doubtful.
You don't pour hot water. Yeah, no, it's
use
above
cold water.
freezing. You pour, yeah, you use cold water.
Okay, what
if you
it's
use
not
hot water,
above
you're not
freezing?
gonna have a windshield water anymore.
Yeah, no, I know. Don't use hot
It's
water.
always above freezing. It's not. If it's not frozen, it's above freezing.
But it is below
Talking about
freezing.
using room temperature water. God damn it, Ewan.
Okay, you're saying the water is above freezing, not the air.
Water
outside.
out of your tap, you put it in a glass, you just walk outside, you pour it on the windshield, and it melts the ice.
I'm gonna catch up on chat. I would rather just not have either window
Just
covered
not
in
have a
ice at all.
car. Yeah.
Or not have a car.
Yeah. Just walk on the ice.
Yeah,
We're
just
getting
get
to
you
the rain
some
season, can't wait.
snowshoes.
Snow is nice until I have to shovel the driveway. Winter is nice aesthetically, but the moment I have to engage with it, I get grumpy. Especially the wet, nasty, icy snow. Meow, thanks for the radio today.
I would like to live on a snowy mountain and never have to deal with anyone. Just give me good internet.
I've known about you for a while, Media, because O-Girls gave you a shout out like months ago, and I followed then, and I haven't tuned in as much as I would like, because you're usually live at the same time as one of my closest friends. But I saw yesterday that you were dancing. I was like, hell yeah, we love our dancers. And so that was an easy raid target. Loomis is our goof, don't worry. It is not, but I will make sure it is from now on. Oh no. I can't help but imagine the Imperial March music from Star Trek playing. Star Wars. I was like, hang on, Star Trek, huh? Yeah, the Imperial March from Star Wars. There's some maps we walk through that, like, the Imperial March is, like, would be very fitting. I don't know if I agree with you with the beaches. These aren't the nicest beaches in World of Warcraft. Honestly, I don't know that there is a nice beach in World of Warcraft. We've made, like, 8 beach videos for World of Warcraft and 1 for Final Fantasy. And the one Final Fantasy video is so much better. Glass of hot water. That way you don't have a windshield to worry about no more. Medias are cute moth. Fairy not moth. Oh goodness. We are at 6.1 miles, and I think this is the last section of Voldoon. I think we're gonna get to the Cursed Pirate area and be done. Oh, maybe we do the... I think we do the Cursed Pirates and then a small section of the regular pirates. I don't remember. But we are at the home stretch. Wait, you have a treadmill or something that allows you to keep walking? If so, that's super cool. I will show you behind the scenes. This is what I actually see. This is the VR chat world we're in. But I am walking on a treadmill. And I'm filtering out the environment to a YouTube video. But yes, we are on a treadmill. This is my exercise. I go at least 5 miles a day. And I've lost 65 pounds because of it.
Ewan, come on, you gotta step up your game. My mom did a 20-mile race the other day.
I'm not as cool as your mom, and I never will be.
That's fair enough.
I can be as cool as your mom. I just gotta get in. Never mind.
Okay. Gosh, I need to do this. It sounds so fun. I love immediate, because I've always gradually been putting on weight throughout my life, and I was like, oh, I need to start exercising. And I never stuck with my routines. I want to start doing, these exercises in the morning. I do that for 3 weeks. I'm going to start doing Wii U Fit. Do that for 2 months. I'm going to start doing Ring Fit. Do that for 3 months on and off. This is the first time putting it to the stream schedule and walking like this that I've actually stuck with a routine. And so, shocker, when you stick with your routine, you actually lose weight.
No.
Why do you prefer not watching the video? What do you mean by that? Because I do like watching the video. I don't watch it without
My mom has been here, so I have to go deal with family, so I'll be right back.
I hope it goes fast.
Bye.
Bye. Never imagined this would be possible. Mood couch potato for 30 years, only started dancing last year. Yeah. I needed something to make it fun. And having Twitch chat to talk to is the big thing. The videos that I walk to, I just like walking in video games. If I play Breath of the Wild, I'll do like a no teleport run. And stuff like that. So that's like the visual I like to do. But the big thing is like streaming it, sticking to a schedule. If I don't go live, people message me and they're like, "Where are you at? Wake up. Yulin should play Death Stranding." I know I should. It's one of those games that's like, I've known about it, but because the point of the game is walking around and going through cool environments, I'm like, eh. It's also
I
like,
don't think Yulin could play Death Stranding.
it also has some spooky moments, which I'm not super keen on.
He is a champion.
I am a chimkin.
Oh, one day I'll get Yulin to play Sea of Thieves. Haha. Oh, that's lower on the list. I don't care as much about playing that with you.
Your big one's Eternal Return.
That's the big one.
You know what
That's
you
the big
gotta
one
do
behind
though,
that.
Frost.
Did you almost just call me a frog?
No.
I said Foss.
Alright.
What do you mean? Did I almost call you a frog?
I heard you like tumble over your words at the start, so it sounded like you were starting to say frog.
You 100% misspoke just now, Lost One, and added an R, so it sounded like Frost. But I think that was just you thinking of two different words and combining them.
Maybe.
I wasn't going to point it out. But Foss took it personally.
I know. Yeah, it was very funny. I'm a frog.
Frost was like,
Say
"What the
that.
fuck did you just say to me?"
What the
You
fuck are
could be a frog. I could believe it. Just
Yeah,
get you a
fair enough.
Kermit the Frog outfit. You
I
fit
watched a
perfect.
video of an old, like, Muppet thing showing how to deal with a Nazi, and Kermit's, like, trying to beat up this Nazi dude, and he's failing miserably, and then Miss Piggy comes along and is like, "Kermie, that's not how I showed you," and she fucking charges up a mega punch and just fucking blasts this Nazi dude away.
Huh.
It's just really funny.
I really should love the idea of Death Stranding. The story was super cool, but I stopped midway because the constant walking got old pretty fast, but that's a me issue. What was the other story I had? I had the leaky pipe. I had California. So California has one fast electric car charging station for every 5 gas stations. Which is kind of like, holy shit, that's a lot of charging stations. So that's some uplifting good news. Good on them. They also lit a Google car on fire in San Francisco. That's less good news.
What? Why?
People are mad at Google because they just signed a deal with Israel.
Oh, that's right. That's a thing. I forgot it.
Oh wait, did they? What did they do?
They just signed a deal with Israel. It was basically like an extension
That's
of
what
their
they did.
previous deal. I think. I'm
What was their
not
previous
super
deal?
certain. But everybody's like, hey, you should be boycotting and like not dealing with Israel because of what they're doing in Palestine. Which, you know, I can agree with. Yeah, so everybody's mad at Google over this. A lot of Google employees are protesting and getting fired. And in San Francisco, they were like, fuck Google. Let's set the car on fire. So one of those,
Wait, but what was the deal?
I don't know. I don't know
Oh,
what the deal was. I think it was just an extension of their internet service contract there.
Okay.
But there was a Google Street View car there, and they graffitied it, broke all the windows, and then they set it on fire. Have you seen the latest Trump in Pennsylvania? They mention electric cars so often. It almost felt like they're the big bad. It was kind of funny, not gonna lie. Absolute insanity. I don't know. It's so hard to take any news about Trump seriously, but that's how I felt in 2016. And then he got elected, and I was like, wait, what? There's no fucking way. How? And it's like, you hear news about him today, and it's like, Trump's lawyers were having trouble breathing because he kept farting and falling asleep in the courtroom. And it's like, how is this a real person? How is this serious? But that's the state of America. Yay.
And the annoying thing is, it's gotta be one of them, probably. I don't
Yeah.
see either or not winning. It's like, we don't need either. They're both terrible, just old people. We don't need either.
Every time you mentioned electric cars, everyone in the crowd booed. I don't know, it was just super funny as a European. God. That's so depressing.
So dumb. Why would they just... Oh my god.
I learned a very neat thing today. Apparently there's a candidate in the USA named literally anyone else. Yeah. Oh my god, I've seen that one. That's so funny. Dehi, come back. I want to know what you meant earlier when you said why I don't like watching the video. Okay.
No, I think they meant, why don't you have it actually in front of you in-game, for some reason.
Oh.
That's what they meant.
No, fuck you. If that is what you meant, I'm not smart enough to put that on an avatar. And to put that on a world player would not look as visually good for people on stream, and it would be very restrictive in where I can go with worlds. So like here, we exercised on the beach. But there's not like a video player here, at least not like on the water. And so I just wouldn't be able to do it like that. It's very easy to just play it as a YouTube video in the background and filter out the VR chat stuff. It's like super, super easy. Electric cars, that's a fun conversation. Last section. Home stretch. The final sprint.
I can understand, like, getting mad at electric cars if you think that Tesla's the only electric car stuff, because, like, the Tesla's just garbage. Like, all I want for if I don't want to have a car either, but if I was to have a car and like an electric car, all I want is just a car that's electric. That's it. Like, but a lot of these electric cars, I will say, like, try and overly add these features, like the Tesla one specifically with the handles or whatever to open the door. Like, that's just dumb as fuck. Just stop it.
If I needed a car, I would look into being able to do it with like a golf cart instead of just a car. If I could, like, you know, I have to drive 2 miles to the grocery store, I'm gonna look at owning a golf cart instead of a car. Feature creep for the sake of a competitive
You know what I mean
edge.
about you know what I mean by the handles, though, right?
Are you talking about the freezing door handles that just don't work in winter?
The ones that, yeah, and they like go inside the car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like silly to me. Just give me a car that just runs on electricity. Nothing else. I just want a normal car. Just runs on electricity.
Feature
I
creep.
remember
all
when
you
the
do.
selling point for a car was how many couplers it had in it.
I like my old cars. They're simple to fix, simple to maintain. The less effort, the less maintenance a car is, the more ideal it is in my eyes. You know, seeing where we're going with climate change, I would prefer an electric. But really, the less I have to take it in for maintenance, the less it breaks down, the more just works, the happier I would be with that car. Now, with typical cars, between car insurance and all of that shit, and service maintenance, ow. Did I not have shuffle on? I think that's what I fucked up. A golf cart seems way fucking better. Because I don't even know if you need like a license for a golf cart. Give you guys music.
If I was to want any car, I'd want one of those tiny Japanese trucks. Problem is, it's America, and so we're stupid and we just like big vehicles that are death boxes.
Yeah.
Oh, the little bitty trucks. They look so adorable.
Yeah, like they have the same bed space as those big Ford trucks. They wouldn't be good for towing, but like, if you're talking about moving shit, like they've got the space. There's a reason other places use them. We
What was that?
make these giant
This
cars
one's
because we're fucking stupid. And years ago, the automobile industry managed to trick America into just buying larger and larger vehicles because they went through that whole, like, no one was buying them at first, and they went through the whole campaign of like better visibility. You and your family will be safer, and if other people don't have them, or if other people have them, you don't, you won't be safe, which kind of is true in a way, because it's led to this obnoxious thing where it's like, because you're not in a larger car, you know, you're gonna fucking be more likely to die if you get in an accident with a larger car. So it's led to this unfortunate thing in the first place, which just shouldn't be a thing. Like,
Hey, they did that with the diamonds too.
yeah, most vehicles in like Europe, like you can't get those same vehicles here in America because they're so much smaller in the EU, which is more understandable. But I don't know. I just don't care for cars. I just see them as like lame in a lot of regards.
I'm one of those obnoxious
and
people
annoying to deal with.
that's like, everything should be trains. We should be a train society. And then people are like, dude, trains are not the answer to everything. And I'm like, no, yes, they are.
Fucking yeah, dude. Give me trains. Give me like ferry, like small boats again.
Mm-hmm.
Past areas.
Distance check, 6.7. No funny number, but 6.7. Exactly, give me any car. The only thing I care about is how often do I have to go to a mechanic with it. I have super old car, but I genuinely don't care because it works as well as it should, and it very rarely has any issues. Now the big trucks is ironic. Unironic. Wait, is ironically thanks to the EPA? Okay.
Well, it started out with SUVs. Is the thing. That's SUVs were the thing that started, like the bigger car building and stuff.
Was there a comfy spot over here? No, not good enough for my standards. Okay.
There it comes.
Only because your standards are unrealistic.
What about my standard is unrealistic, Lost One?
No, any world without a bed in front of a window is horrible. That's unrealistic.
That is not horrible, that's just not what I want for stream. And I think it's completely realistic to have a couch in front of a window.
No, who owns a couch? Fucking freaks.
Why would you put a couch in front of a window?
So that you can have the backdrop behind it.
In real life, no.
How real life? It's about VR.
VR is real life. What do you mean?
Oh my god.
Why is there a drink in the middle of space?
Because Proxy grabbed it. Oh, I feel like I need to pop my neck. I moved to a big city that has a really good mass transportation system. You can get anywhere in a reasonable time. I totally love it. That sounds fucking nice. Congrats on another successful lock. I got some tendies. Hell yeah. Basically, based on the wheelbase, trucks have to meet specific gas mileage for the EPA. We'll be forced to pay higher tax. Well, just make the wheelbase bigger, thus making a bigger truck. EPA creeps for bigger wheelbase requirement. Truck increase size ad infinitum. That's so ridiculous. I now want to make a world called Couch in front of a window that is literally just that to troll. Look, if that's all it has, if it has music, something to sit against, and a cool background, I'm down. I'll use that. It could literally be nothing else. It could literally be a PNG background, a couch, and music, and I would genuinely be good with that. That is genuinely all I need in a world. Bum, bum. Alright. Where's the pillow? Right here. Oh man, it's Monday. We don't get to sleep in and take a nap. Oh, wait a minute.
Nope.
How the fuck do
No longer get to hang out on Mondays.
Holy shit, is he so bird-brained that he's just running straight into the window and not looking for a door?
Found it.
Proud of you. Uh-oh.
I too am proud of you, Foss.
What the hell?
But I said I was proud of you.
Proud.
Oh, there he is.
No one's proud of me.
I'm proud of you sometimes.
I thought Koyo might not be going live today. And I was like, oh no. Alright.
I'm fucking done grinding for tuna right now. I cannot. I've been grinding it while I've been in here with you, and I'm just like, I hate this. I hate doing these.
What do you mean? Fortuna's so good.
Fuck grinding these things.
Oh, I fucked up.
I'm even at my daily. I don't even know how much I'm off from my daily standing limit, but I can't be bothered. It's still got like 5,000 left.
Hmm. Ubisoft is really easy to please. That's what I'm saying. I need 3 things for a world to be like meet my criteria for like where we go when we're talking after the walk. That's all I need. Music, something to sit against, cool background.
I'll BRB. Hold up, one side.
And I swear to God, people keep linking me worlds of like, oh, here's a pretty world I saw. And then it's like a cool skybox with nowhere to sit and then like a couch against a blank wall. And I'm like, I appreciate this. I really do, that you thought of me, that you're looking out for me, that you're like trying to show me things I'm interested in. But this is useless. Oh, cool background by default Unity skybox. Yes, I keep going on the way to not pay taxes, Lamau. The alternative for them to meet the gas mileage standard, which also creeps per year. But yes, they are avoiding the higher tax. Also, yeah, large trucks are really easy to sell because people see big and go powerful. Yeah. Sometimes I see around here one of the big trucks you guys are so well known for. All I can think of is, where the hell do you park that? The cars I always found the most ridiculous. There's a 6-wheeled pickup truck that has like 4 back wheels that I'm like, that looks stupid.
Yes,
wait, I'm
Wooly.
Mm-hmm. I also think there's a van, it's like a minivan thing that looks like a shoebox because it's just too angular. And I've brought this up and people are like, what? That's a really cool car. I love this car. And I'm just like, this is a fucking shoebox, dude. I don't know. The cars I've driven. The first car I drove was a 06 Cadillac. My dad got it for work. What year? Probably like 19... No, he would have gotten it 06. And I got to drive it briefly in 09 to go to school. Because he left it in California when he went to Missouri. And had to live away from Mom and I for like half a year. I liked that thing. But at the same time, I kind of just liked a car that point A to point B. After that, I drove a Jeep Grand Cherokee. And I don't really care about this thing. This thing was kind of big, and it was like, I don't like it. After that, I started driving the Cadillac again, because my dad got a newer car. My mom got a new car. She got a Volvo. And so they sold the Cadillac and I started using her old Volvo. No, actually, no, I'm wrong on that. I was driving the Jeep Grand Cherokee, then my mom got a new Volvo, and I got the old one. And then when they sold the old Volvo, my dad got a new car, and I started using the Cadillac again. And then at some point, my dad sold the Cadillac and he got a truck. And so I was most of the time driving this truck. I think it was a Silverado. And then at some point he sold his new car. And they only have two. And it's I use a car so infrequently that I don't really have one for me. It'll just be like, hey, can I use this vehicle to go to the store? And they'll be like, yep, sure. That is the history of my driving vehicles. Roxy 0. Send invite. So he has that when he gets back. It was actually the driving force that got me into world making because I was getting frustrated with how I couldn't find any world that fitted my 3 needs. Yeah. On the street or in your yard. Difficulty to park wildly depends on where you are. Easy here in Kentucky, we're more rural, so yard, street, big ass garage. In a city, I wish you the best of luck parking that thing. Yeah. Well done, Yulin the Kind. Thank you, Wrath. I appreciate it. Who's doing what today? I see. We should increase the size of motorcycles?
Oh, there are already big ass motorcycles.
Yuland, how would I go getting a treadmill? Any recommendations for now? I just want to do window shopping. So it depends on what type of treadmill you want. There's a few things that are really, really nice for having a treadmill, especially if you plan to be in VR while you do it. An omnidirectional treadmill isn't really much of a treadmill. It's kind of like a bowl that you just wear socks in, and then it puts a harness on you. Those are neat, but if you're wanting to like just walk a certain amount of miles, I would not get one of these. A standard treadmill, those are super expensive, I guess. They're kind of like, I want to say I've seen them around $300, but they're more gimmicky. They're more for like playing a VR game and not like going a distance. If you're looking at the cheap side, I would not get a standard treadmill. I have a standard treadmill that was like $200. I've seen them for $300, Sen. I think I've seen the cheaper end, but I have seen 300. It should not be 4,000. It's literally just a bowl with posts on it. A standard treadmill will be like $500 to $2,000. And this is what I would recommend. But if you're looking at money, a standing treadmill is basically the type that you put at your desk. A standing treadmill is like, it's literally just flat. You need something to hold on to. When you have your VR headset on, you are essentially blinded to the real world. And you know what it's like dancing or just doing anything in VR. You get turned around, and very suddenly you're like, I'm looking this direction in my room? How did that happen? Well, on a treadmill, you adjust 1 inch, and you are going to fall. Or at least lose your balance, because the belt is moving, right? You need something to just rest a hand on. When I'm walking, my left hand is just resting on the bar of the treadmill. With standing treadmills, there are a few that, like, get bars that you can put up. They look like shit. They look like they're gonna just, if you put any weight on them, they break because they're plastic. Put it near a desk. Put it near a nightstand. If you have a stripper pole, put it near one of those. That seems like... I'm not implying anything there. A stripper pole would be really nice to have next to a standing treadmill for just balancing yourself. A standing treadmill sounds like what you want. You can get them as low as $80. I would look around $120 to $200. I've glanced at a few on Amazon that looked pretty decent. They all have the same weight restriction of like 250 pounds, which I don't know. I don't know if you're anywhere near that or not. But that is like the weight restriction that almost all standing treadmills universally have. I found standing treadmills have a low speed limit if you're wanting to go faster. Yeah, if you're wanting to sprint, they're not going to be good for that. If you're just wanting to walk, though, they're going to be great. I would look at a standing treadmill. I don't have a specific brand. The one I use is a Nordic Track, but it's like an ancient Nordic Track from like 15 years ago. It's been nice. It's been really good. I don't know if Nordic Track does any standing treadmills. But, like, I'm pretty sure you could find a decent one on Amazon. There's my family-sized motorcycle. Those are super expensive, I guess, so I'd definitely look at something for cheaper side. Oh, I wish it was 300. Master Fan, have you seen the motorcycle where people put a real car engine in them? Good lord. Both in Spain and here in Germany. As far as I know, normal treadmills are 500 plus. Standing treadmills have a low speed if you're wanting to go faster. Normally, dance pools reflect base stations, making tracking wacky. Oh. I didn't think of that, but it makes perfect sense when you mention it. I have it, I'm angry.
You know what you need to do, Yuland?
What?
You need to get a bike exercise machine to show off the ass more.
That would show off the ass
when you get in that bike
less.
No, it'd show it off more, right? Because if you get on a bike machine, since you're in VR, you'd be doing it like when you start speeding up.
Okay,
At certain
okay.
points, you do the like biker pose, and you just stick your ass out because you're like standing up on the biking machine.
I was thinking of one of the
go forward
reclining
faster.
bike machines. You're thinking
No,
of
no,
like,
no, no.
Okay.
I'm thinking of an actual, because those are called, starts with an R. I don't know. Because I looked this up recently because we actually have one in my house.
Hmm.
There's
Standing treadmills as opposed to a standard treadmill. So a standard treadmill is like, think of a gym where it's like a really big, bulky, probably weighs like 1,000 pounds. It has a whole console in front of it. That is a standard treadmill. A standing treadmill is just the belt. There's no console. There's probably no like bars. If there are, they're not solid looking. The standing treadmills, these are designed to be paired with a standing desk. And so like you're sitting at your desk, you're working or just, doing whatever, playing games. And then you raise your desk so that you can stand at your desk. And then you also like bring up this standing treadmill and walk on that while being at your desk. That's what they're made for. But for what you're wanting, if you're wanting to use it in VR, this is what I would look into.
recumbent bike machine. RECUMBENT. That's what you call those, like ones that are sit back.
Mm-hmm. With good handlebars? No, I would ignore the handlebars. I would just find something else that you can use to put a hand on and balance yourself. So like your desk that your computer monitors are on, I would put the standing treadmill next to that so that you could just have your hand on the desk while you walk. Just something solid that you could put a bit of your weight on to like really balance yourself and know where you are. Oh, that's not possible, sadly. If that's not possible, I would get a cheap table on Amazon. Like a cheap IKEA build-it-yourself table or nightstand. I would not trust... I love the proxy's name appeared right there. I would not trust the handlebars of a standing treadmill. I would want something that's like just a full-on table that you can put there. If it's a space issue, then it sounds like there's stuff around you you could put your put a hand on to like balance yourself. If it's... You're gonna know more than me. But you need to put your hand on something. I would not trust the handlebars of a standing treadmill. They look very, very flimsy.
Unless you get a fucking Giga treadmill.
I mean, yeah, but then it's just a standard treadmill.
Yeah.
Which is like $2,000 to $4,000. And
Yeah,
out of the
just
budget.
buy it.
Oh my god. Welcome back, Proxy.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome back, cute Roxy.
Elon got me to buy a treadmill a couple of weeks ago. I use it almost every day. It's like a 3 kilometers per day going, doing PC stuff. Like your girlfriend's co.
Yeah, more sappy when you need them.
Right. I get to play Stardew with them tomorrow. Yeah, the big things of advice I can tell you. You need to have your hand on something while walking on it if you're walking in VR. Because holy moly, you are going to fall down if you don't. You might even fall down if you do. It is so easy to just turn 1 inch and suddenly you're like, wait, the ground doesn't make sense to my feet anymore. 2, if you are planning to walk long distances with this, if you do like 3 miles plus, either get really thick socks or wear 2 layers of socks, or specifically like 4 walking socks. I was wearing just 1 layer of socks initially, and I was getting blisters. And then I started wearing 2 layers, and I solved that issue. And then since then, I've bought specific hiking socks that are like really thick, and I don't get blisters anymore. Also get a water bottle with a straw. Oh, never knew that multiple layers help. Yeah. I've had a few people be like, I put on 2 layers of socks and it didn't help. I got worse blisters, and then I took them off and I didn't get blisters. I was like, I don't know, man. It sounds like you suck at putting socks on. 2 layers of socks prevented blisters for me. A water bottle with a straw is also really, really nice. Initially, I had a water bottle that was just like, you know, it's just a squeeze or like, you know, tilt your head. And doing that with the fucking headset on while walking was like, I'm gonna fucking fall. I'm gonna fucking fall every time. I got a nice, like, 32-ounce Zulu water bottle that's got a straw. I fucking love this thing. It is so nice. Water bottle with a straw is useful for any VR usage. Know the feeling, though? The times I dance without
cycle
socks.
through every horse proxy.
Let's just say it the next day. What isn't fun? Yeah. I briefly, so one of the exercise routines that I didn't stick with was I was trying to dance to like
I don't
5
have all.
songs
I didn't
a day.
have all of them. That's the ones I like.
That's all of them, though.
Oh, just the ones you breed. I got you.
No, a lot of these aren't even out yet.
One of my exercise routines that I tried sticking to and shocker, didn't stick to was dancing in VR. I tried to do 5 songs a day. And I remember I would wear shoes for it. Because if I just wore socks, I had one of those plastic mats to prevent my chair from chewing up the carpet. And I would slide on that all the time. 5 a day, geez. I was wiped out by the 4th and 5th one. I was like half-ants dancing where I'm just like, I'm still standing better than I ever did. I was doing that kind of dancing. I do 2 days a week to keep myself moving. A big inspiration for these streams is Fusty Lugs. And like, back when she used to stream way more and like, before all the DMCA stuff, oh my god, she would dance for 6 hours straight. And then she'd be like, oh, my trackers are dying. We gotta hot swap them. And she would switch to her second pair of trackers and dance like 2 or 3 more hours. That girl is fucking insane. Either VRD and stage dance or stage and lap dance, depends on events. Hell yeah. I tried doing dancing for exercise. I had a lot of trouble sticking with it. The walking thing has been very fun. That's been a very fun niche for me. You know what I like about this one? None of that chuny ass heterochromia.
You hate Nas?
What? Most of them don't have it. What do you mean?
There was one that you were just in that did have it, and I noticed that.
Oh?
One of the ones you were just in had it.
No.
Yes.
None of them. I will go backwards. None of them have heterochromia.
Thanks so much for the tips. Of course. Sounds great. I suggest using the mat and shoes combined. Also warm up before you start. My dance warm up is 50 minutes back, not including stretching. That one doesn't have it. It was like a brown and a yellow eye. Not this. Wait, hang on. Turn that way? Okay, I see what happened. Go turn at that angle again. Oh, I can't take a picture right now. Your nose is blocking.
Camera's over there.
Your nose is blocking the bottom half of your eye. So on your right eye, I was only seeing the top half, which is dark, and then on this left one, I was seeing the whole eye. And so I was like, chuny ass heterochromia.
The only one that has heterochromia is this dumbass.
Good lord. That's the twin turbo.
Why do you have that model?
In case someone that does like it wants it, I just grabbed it. But definitely not in my repertoire. But they even have some of the new girls that aren't even out yet, like this one.
Twin turbo belongs in the glue fab.
Good lord. Oh, I can't believe you said that last one.
I've said it on Proxy Stream multiple times.
That doesn't mean I'm always there to hear it.
Didn't I grab Espor City? Maybe I didn't.
I think I did some light stretches. My stretching is a lot more now. I usually can't
Alright,
even do my
I
stretches
got a-
in 10 minutes.
I got a burger, and so I'm gonna go head out and eat and watch YouTube
Bye.
while I eat burger. Bye
Have
bye.
fun.
Have a good
Hi.
good
Enjoy your
stuff.
Fortuna grind.
Bye bye. I won't.
I've been having fun teasing him with the Warframe stuff. Because they released not released, but they showed a teaser for an angel-themed Warframe. And I'm like, Dibs, I call this one, you can't use it. And he's like, fucking no. Yeah, how is still going?
Yeah?
Well, yeah, it's a subathon. That's how they work.
It's just a long subathon.
I mean, it's probably mostly funded by Matthews.
I don't think Matthews paid a penny.
Really?
No. It was mainly Kuneko, Sosa, myself.
Okay, it's y'all, I see.
It's coordination.
A lot of people have given subs. It was mostly funded by Koneko though.
Hell yeah.
Eventually, everyone will be broke, and then I'll free.
No, they'll never go broke. Don't say that. Why, Eulid? We're not ending yet. We're just checking who is live. We're just looking. We're just spying on people. I am hungry, though. I am hungry and tired.
Yeah, it's bean burrito time.
I was so lazy yesterday. I was really hungry after the walk. But I didn't want to, like, make people wait on me because there was a lot of people in the world. And I didn't have any, like, good quick snack food. Like, I didn't have any graham crackers. I didn't have any, cookies. The only food I had was, bean burritos. And I was like, I don't want to, like, take the time to, like, get a tortilla, put half the beans on it, put half away, heat it up. So I ended up just, like, I took the colander that I drained the beans into. I poured that out, and I just ate the beans like that. I don't know why I feel like having the tortilla there means it needs to be heated up, but I did, and so I just ate a can of beans, and that was it. Hi, Kumi.
Not surprised. I was waiting for you to be like, nah, I just opened up the can of beans and ate the beans out of the can.
I always wash my beans, unless it's like a chili sauce that it's in. If it's like just red beans, I don't like the bean water. And I wash them off typically.
Uh, each their own, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You know what's really funny? I wash my beans, and then I don't always wash my rice. And I feel like most people are like, you're fucking backwards for that, dude. What the fuck?
You are a horrible human being.
Wow! I feel like that's an overreaction.
No, we're talking about rice. If you're preparing your rice wrong, bro, you need to be put to death.
Are you not washing? Who's not washing their rice? I have to make a phone call.
Yuland is not washing his rice.
I'm making a phone call.
I don't have a good
Someone knocks on your
strainer.
door. What? What do you mean strainer?
You don't need a strainer! Oh my god, he doesn't even know how to wash rice, Proxy.
That's right, you do with the weird thing where you put it in a bowl and like... I don't know, I don't like the idea of like getting the water
Bro,
out without losing
just
any
put
rice.
it in a bowl. You don't even have to put it in the bowl. You just put it in the rice cooker. The rice cooker's got the stupid metal bowl thing that comes out. Just swish it around, pour that water out, and then put new water in it. Turn it on.
What fancy ass rice cooker do you have? You just pour the water in the fucking pot with the rice, swish it around, pour the water out, put more water in, rinse it again.
I will ship you a pipe bomb. That's a felony and will get you arrested. Don't ship pipe bombs.
I don't think that'll make it through customs there.
Yeah, I also don't think so. Not washing your rice is a felony. I don't know. For the longest time, I didn't wash my rice. And then the last time I had it, I did wash it, and I was like, I don't think this makes that much of a difference.
A lot of
You already don't eat proper food, so you probably don't know the difference of starched rice and unstarched rice.
Not washing your rice is a felony? I actually don't think it is a felony. I think it's perfectly legal.
I think it's a federal crime.
No.
I think you should get the death penalty for it.
I agree.
Why do you want to kill people over rice? You literally lose nothing.
So
Just let people have their weird eating
wasting
habits.
rice.
It's not wasting it. They still liked it. Alright. I need to decide on where to go. And there's like...
Do you have a coin?
I don't have a 6-sided coin.
I've got you. I've got a 6-sided dice. Give me a second. You can assign people numbers. I'm just gonna roll the dice.
No, I'd rather just pick one.
Oh my god.
I think I know where we're going. They're playing Shadows of Doubt. That might give it away to some of you.
I have no idea.
I have no idea as well.
You definitely should if you can see your follows list on Twitch.
All right,
Oh,
well,
my
look at
follows
it.
list just extended itself. I now know who it is.
Mm.
Did they just go live?
Behavior. Me auto level. Anchor world. Alright. How much was that? 6.7 miles? Oh yeah. Let's... thanks for streaming, you. Thank you for hanging out and keeping me company. Let's do the socials. And slash raid. How do they spell it? Dark. Kiark is playing Detective on Duty. I think they're fairly new to streaming. I watched them play Tales of Berseria, I think it was. They're super cute, and they mod for a lot of people, so, you know, they deserve a lot of, love and kindness, because they go out of their way to help others. That being said, thank you everybody for keeping me company. 6.7 miles. No Star Wars today, because we finished. We're done with that run. The Imperial agent has saved the Empire and the galaxy. That being said, I love you. Bye.